For those listening live on any other platform, we are live here on Fireside. Bear with us. We are just going to let the live audience fill up for a minute or two, and then we're going to start the show.
Ben, could you reach in that little... Oh, I got your Diet Coke for your tall boy, huh?
Seconds and counting. It feels good. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome AC to the house for Shotgun Candy. Give him a big round of applause. Here we go. Bring on a welcome for Elvis the King. Here we go.
Where's my invite?
And your
What's
man
going on,
Rocksteady.
What's going on?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another week of Shotgun Candy. Give us a round of applause for the, for the hosts up here. I'm more talking about, I guess. And let me preface the show a little bit here before we start. Is that if anyone wants to leave a voice message here on today's show, you can click the fortune cookie if you're watching live here on Fireside, and it will go straight to the Shotgun Candy Instagram, and you're able to leave a message which I can play through the show once we hear a sound like this. And that will let us know that a message has come through. You can also text on the screen, or that's about it, I think. But for the moment, episode 16 for Shotgun Candy this week with Viva Las Vegas, live in Vegas right now. We've got AC. and our special guests Sam and Dave, and also our other host Elvis the King.
Well,
What's going on,
Married
everybody?
couple.
married couple. They're the only ones.
They're the only ones.
Yeah, baby.
The only ones that
Everybody
count.
else.
We are here. Wow. This is the first for us, isn't it?
It is, man. We haven't had any guests on here. I mean, we had a couple people pop up just every now and then, but it's good to have two good guests, man, with a great,
people right
great
here.
show. Also on the Fireside app. How was your day with the married couple? They're great, gracious hosts and very entertaining. Everybody check them out if you haven't done it already.
Oh, it is.
Well, I just can't wait to hear Dave's fucking voice because I think they've been partying all goddamn night. So I want to see how that shit's gone down.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
He's been doing well. Well done, Dave.
Rock, I'm good.
I sound great. This is Dave. This is the way I always sound.
I don't know if you've heard How Was Your Day before, but hey, how was your day, Rock?
My day's been good. It's the end of my day here, but yours sounds like it was fucking fascinating. Before we just carry on, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask everyone to give this a share. Press the share button. Share with your followers here on Fireside. We won't see that come up on the screen, but we'll know from after. But what we can see as well is if you share with the world, share with someone else somewhere, like Shani's just done there. Thank you, Shani. And we want to spread the word and tag some motherfuckers too. Bring them to Shotgun Candy because this shit gets overdone.
If you love them, let it go. And if it's for you, it'll come back every time. Right, guys?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
No, not necessarily.
that's what Skinny
Right.
says.
I'm a spiteful son of a bitch, man. I ain't
Wait,
coming
where the
back.
fuck
You
is
kick me
Skinny?
out, I'm done, man.
We left him on the roof.
Skinny's on the roof. He's on the
Skinny's,
roof. Over somewhere.
Isn't that Skinny holding that microphone up right there? Oh,
I was
wait.
just going to say the same thing.
All right. I thought he was here. Oh, well.
He's holding the ring light over there.
That is a skinny son of a bitch. I've never seen one.
That's right.
Man. How
So
was
guys,
your day?
tell me, I mean, first of all, we go into how's your week been. We don't say how was your day. That's how we start off Shotgun Candy. But yeah, I guess I want to hit up the boys before we go over to you guys because I'm sure you have got a lot to let us know what's happened just in the last 24 hours. But
Well, we don't
Boys,
like
how's
to
your
get
week been?
specific, so we just go with the week. Like, it's been okay. You know what I'm saying? It's been all right. It's been hot as shit, and then cold, and then rainy, and then hot again. I don't know what the hell's happening.
It was shit. I lost my job. I lost children.
you lost your job.
And then my house
It's been
flooded,
shit.
and then there was a drought.
Elvis had a great point. They're like,
Bring Elon in. Me and him going to have some fucking words.
you have us on the podcast. Good thing that episode 39, I was having a good day because
Yeah.
if I wasn't, could you imagine? Elvis was right. He's like, dude, I lost my job. My grandma died. I had to bury a cat.
I was out of coffee, and then I stubbed my toe, and then,
Nice.
I mean, it
Well,
could be
listen,
anything. It's just- how was your, days and surrounding days, maybe? I don't know.
How are your days turning into nights?
Exactly. How were you? Hey, that's another one. That's the adult version. How was your night?
Yeah.
Hubba, hubba, look out.
How's your midnight, baby?
Yeah. It's 5
Still
o'clock
going.
somewhere. That doesn't even matter here. Sorry.
No, it doesn't.
Well, how about yourself, Elvis?
Man, I've been good. I've been just living the dream. I hate mowing lawns. You ever mow the lawn and just want to kill yourself halfway through? Did I say that last week? Man, every week.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, I think you had some problems last week with your
Fucking
mower, right?
It's like pubes, man. The lawn just keeps growing. You pluck them out, you mow it down, whatever. It just covers back. It's just a mess.
Snip that shit.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm afraid for you because I feel like there's suicidal lawns. Like lawns are taking you to the brink
Oh shit.
to make it.
What the hell? Is
That
that?
ones happens twice and then it goes away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we
It's
getting
supposed
like
to happen when I
a
switch it
Windows
on.
97 message or something? What was that?
That was DOS.
Is that Bill,
Yeah.
Bill Gates giving out monkeypox warnings already? Jeez, relax, Bill. We know you got the cure.
Got 15 hours of free Prodigy
Yeah.
to run Fireside.
That's his new AOL disc just came through. He got 45 more minutes. It only cost him $800 Australian.
Well, speaking of some technical issues, man, I feel a little bit fucking bad for my son. Yesterday, we were home. It was our Saturday, and he's got this drone that he got from Santa at Christmas.
Yeah.
And we didn't
Santa's
really
gift.
get a chance to fly this damn thing because it's like he charged it once, he flew it at home, battery went flat, lost the fucking cord to charge the damn thing. Took me a long time to go and get one, finally got one. We're talking from Christmas till now. And all right, we're going to go to the park to fly it. And he's doing good. He's doing good for a while. I think this drone was going for about half an hour. I expected the battery time to be 15 to 20 minutes or so.
You were hoping.
Yeah, no, it was actually. I wanted to have a turn myself, but I've got to give him the chance to learn how to do it right.
Yeah,
True.
So anyway, I started saying to him, the battery's probably getting close to being finished here, right? And it was a windy day. It's only a drone that was yay big, right? But it was kind of expensive, and for Santa anyway. And so it wouldn't fly into the wind. It was just that strong for the wind, so it would go away okay, but the wind would sort of still take it away, so couldn't bring it too high. Finally, Dad goes to have a shot at me, and I go to press up, and this thing just fucking goes up, and it wouldn't come back down, and a gust of wind took it right across the park, across the road, across the houses, out of sight. It was gone. I was like, dude, motherfucker. I was fucking howling, man. Oh, no.
I think it landed here. Yeah, he's right.
It actually landed.
Actually, Dave's head looks a bit fucking dented. Maybe it did fly straight into that forehead.
Well, it's funny. Yesterday, I seen a drone go by overhead. I was wondering. I thought Obama was coming to blow my house up, but no, it was just your kid lost his thing.
Thanks, Obama.
So I was
Thanks,
spewing.
Obama.
I was out looking in the neighborhood, driving up and down. It's gone, and I put ads out on Facebook. No one's seen it.
You got to put those lost pet signs like all over the light poles.
Has anybody seen this drone with like a sad face, or just when it was small, we're cradling it? But yeah, it was.
Responds to windy.
It's gone. Yeah, and my son's blaming me. I'm like, it's not my fault. It's your fault that you want to take it out while it was windy. I told you not to.
Just blame global warming. Tell him it's Bill Gates' fault. It's global warming. Al Gore did it. Be mad at those Americans.
So that wasn't really how my week was, but that's how my fucking Saturday went.
Well, that's a good way to sum up a week. Yeah, it was great until you destroyed your kids' dreams.
Yeah. I just watched these dreams float away like the drone did in the wind.
Tell me the truth. Your heart smiled just a little bit, didn't it? You're like, hell yeah! Now we don't have to.
I felt bad. I said, next time we're sticking to remote control cars. Fuck the drones.
If people were meant to fly, we'd have wings, man. Come on, we were meant to drive. That's why we have diesel.
Only angels got wings.
You got to get them a go-kart, man. Yeah. Those are fun. Just keep them off the street. Get them a dune buggy or something. You guys send them in the outback.
Oh, that's me. But I want to throw it over to our guests today. They, ladies and gentlemen, have flown to Vegas a couple of days ago. They're spending the week down there. It is Sam and Dave Watson, a happy married couple. They do shows here on station on Fireside. I didn't say station.
How dare you?
I said Fireside. Every Wednesday evening.
I'd slap you.
Go ahead, Elvis.
I was going to say they exclusively flew to Vegas to be on this show. That's how important it is to them in their lives.
Actually, that is true.
They were like, "Is there even anything to do in Vegas? I mean, what else are we going to do while we're there?" It's funny that you guys should have that query because we'll have all the answers for you today. We got the AC, the
This
Cuban
is
beard
the
of
first time
knowledge.
I've been up for shotgun candy, by the way. Can I just say that? I have never made a shotgun candy. Today is the first day.
Well, tell the truth, you didn't wake up for it. You've just stayed awake for it. I mean, we know how it is.
I did.
But your icon has come into the podcast before, so it's Sam every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Here's my phone.
Damn.
So we have fake accounts.
I knew I liked Sam for a reason. I knew I didn't like you for a reason too, Dave.
Dave's always. I always prefer the women to the men anyway. It's just my preference.
Yeah.
What's in the cup there, Dave? I'm just curious.
Show him the fucking thing. Show him the thing.
AC. First off, let me just point out, I wasn't sure this place was an actual place. I thought this was fake. This is an actual place.
It's a house.
And you're a real person.
Yeah.
I am so surprised.
Well, it's not Australia, Dave. Of course it exists.
Well,
we did have an algorithm
where,
come up with his idea, and Elon built him for us. So he's actually, physically real, but not spiritually real. He's empty inside, so many
It's like,
circuits and boxes.
Have you seen Ghost in the Shell? Kind of like that.
No, none of us have.
Imagine a human soul inhabiting an android's body.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, now you saw it?
No, I saw it. No,
He's actually he's beta testing for the host in the shell. That's what he is.
The Ghost in the Shell.
So here's what showed up for me right here: a whole ass bottle. By the end of the show, this is gonna be gone.
Yeah, but the problem is it's full, Dave.
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
We'll just get 911 on. We'll just have the the medical people waiting
pumped
outside
for today.
your
You
door.
guys are amazing.
Oh,
Shit. What the hell is happening here? We're getting infiltrated
That
by
was Laura.
Puerto Rican New York.
It's Laura from a couple weeks ago. She thinks we're fucking amazing.
You know what though? That
Just for the
message is
record, that's not my slip of the finger.
No, that's just mine. I got the best stickers in the web.
That message is a week old, but it stands the test of time. From week to week, we're still fucking amazing.
I'm pumped for today. You guys are amazing.
oh,
Pump it. That's great. That's
We
good.
are-
I'm glad.
We have got some messages rolling in though, so I think we should start to hit a couple if that's okay, guys.
That's we got plenty to talk about. And
What have we got? We've got Lisa in the house.
are you
Okay.
kidding me? My favorite
No,
Australian
she's
besides
here.
Rocksteady.
Oh, I just lost it. Okay, here we go.
No, definitely my favorite Australian.
Hi, Shotgun Candy, how are you? Hi, AC. Hi, Elvis. Hi, Rocksteady. Sam and Dave, how are you guys? Yeah, so you're talking about Vegas. Sam and Dave, I think you guys got married in Vegas, didn't you? Like May the 4th? Because I've been married in Vegas about 14 or 15 times, something like that.
Wow,
I
congratulations
think
on
you
your.
got free now. You've done it so many times, you get one free.
Yeah. She's trying to
We've
get
got
that comp at the chapel.
we've got a message from Kaylee Queef Latifah. Here we go.
Free Latifah.
Dave, I love you, but you look like someone ordered Guy Fieri off Wish.com.
Damn.
Awesome to see you guys all together. Fuck you, Rock.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Kaylee. Good to hear from you. as always.
accuracy.
Thanks for not mentioning me directly, Kelly. I
It
appreciate
only
it.
took 3 months for him to come in. Shit.
Oh, we've got a couple more here. We've got Worm in the house.
Worm.
Oh, you want Guy
Hey,
Fieri?
what's up to Rocksteady AC?
Yo.
The King.
What's up, Worm?
What's going on, married couple? Hope you guys are enjoying your morning, waking up
yeah.
in Vegas, hungover, probably appreciate some peace and quiet. Nope.
Yep.
I'm going to be hitting these reactions.
Fucker.
What's good, guys?
Thank you, Worm. Thank you.
Smash
hit
that
that
like
damn
button,
trumpet
share and
button.
subscribe.
Okay, and we've got one more from Lisa. Here we go.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Dave. I just want to ask you a question, Sam. You're so beautiful. I just want to know, like, why did you even bother marrying someone like Dave?
Well, there you go.
She played a bad poker hand and won him that way.
I gotta marry who?
There you go.
I mean, all the fish in the sea. She reeled that sumbitch in.
If anyone's listening on any other platforms, you can leave a
just
message
kidding.
through Shotgun Candy's Instagram. You can do that. Leave a message. We'll play that in the show. But yeah, back to you guys.
Yeah,
Also,
we-
guys,
we-
if I can project. Sorry, Elvis. Super important. If you guys want to send me a message through Telegram, this is a new one. If you know my Telegram, which is ACX79, you can send me a message, a voicemail there, just like you do on Instagram, and I'll be handling the Telegram part. So if you guys send one, I'll be happy to play it with my dirty little fingers.
I'm glad you cleaned that up. It used to be AC XXX79, but that was a whole different Telegram thing.
No, that was
And everybody, if you're unsure about it, Telegram is encrypted, so dick pics are welcome. You're welcome, AC.
my original handle was Finger Blast XXX 911 143.
You had to throw 9/11.
Mine was King of the Three-Fingered Muffin Buster, but I got
Because it always looks like your pussy's in a plane crash.
All right, nice.
This is terrible. He went by Jet Blue Balls when he wasn't getting a lot of responses. Just another-
Mangled pussy coming up.
This is aviation humor, people. Get with it.
Yeah.
Just get high.
Howard Hughes. Perfect. Las Vegas. Howard Hughes. The most insane fucker ever. So
Let's get
we
into
have
it.
to
See how I segue with my
let's warm it up,
wealth of
baby.
knowledge. Let's go. Let's do
call
it.
the Aviators.
Let's roll the
You know
dice
that?
and talk about Vegas.
What? These dice? These die here?
Really?
Well, die is singular. Those will be dice.
I'll
You
tell
seem
you
pretty
what.
good at shaking those things up there, AC.
He's had a lot of practice. He
Left
owed,
hand, too. Wait till you see my right hand.
he owed a lot of books.
Hold my right.
Damn. But when it's
All right,
your
here we
left hand, it's like someone else is shaking them for you.
Oh, what do we got?
He's no stranger to shuffling.
11.
Deck.
Yo, 11. Yo, 11.
Let's talk about Vegas.
Yeah, man. We're talking.
Let's get into it.
Las fucking Vegas. Let me tell you something about Las Vegas. I'm here right now. So we've done a lot of shows about Vlad the Impaler, about fucking medieval times. We've done sexual deviancy. And we've talked about pirates, and we've talked about fucking fighting, and we've talked about witches. But never have we ever been in the place where we're talking about. And I have firsthand knowledge because I can look. Look at this. I can look right outside.
Also,
and I can tell you, it's a beautiful sunshiny day here in Las Vegas. It is a beautiful morning.
Also, another fact is that all those other topics that we did talk about, they're happening in Vegas right now. They all exist in that one Sin City, man. You got deviants and pirates and hookers and,
deviant pirate hookers.
You got them all, man. Whatever street you want, you got it.
Stone cutting, deviant addiction, riddled with addictions of mattress eating and shit.
Hoarder mattress eating weirdos.
Motherfucker. So, let's learn about Vegas. So welcome to Las Vegas. I know that it's a popular thing that everybody almost has to come to do the pilgrimage to Las Vegas. Either you've been dragged here by your parents, or maybe you're a West Coast person and you're from California, and this is what you do on the weekends, right?
What the hell kind of parents bring their kids to Vegas?
It's changed now. It's changed.
Yeah,
okay.
It's annoying.
It's changed.
Now they got even younger hookers for the kids.
That's Floyd Mayweather's his strip club is the best. It's called Little Dolls.
Really? All right. Well, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know
so they don't have real people.
I know you wouldn't like that. I think they're of age though. I'm willing to bet that. But
I heard they're all knockouts.
Oh yeah. They don't really do anything. They just bob and weave.
Little boxing here. Oh, they bob and weave. They bob with their weaves. I know what kind of guys they are. Now. All right.
So we're in Death Valley. We're in the Mojave Desert, pretty much, right?
You're not supposed to live in a place called Death Valley. It's just a bad choice.
We have a place called Valley of Fire, right? We have a place. I mean, it's ridiculous. It literally rains hot fire. It looks like Mars outside all the time. It's beige. There's nothing green. Everything's dead. Everything is thinly veiled with a thin film of grime and prostitution, sprinkled with a little bit of degeneracy and gambling, right? Yeah. It's like a
sounds like
something really
sounds like I was just gonna say my cup of tea, man.
Yeah.
No.
No. Skinny's still asleep, but I bet he can attest to everything he just said. I don't know.
Sam, I asked, did Dave come home last night?
I hope he doesn't get negative test
because I don't think that's a sore throat.
So in 1829,
that's what a paid gambling debt sounds like, everybody.
By the way, guys, now it's getting really hot, and we're missing out on water here in Vegas, in Nevada, because we supply California. Fucking pussies, get your own water, right? So
it doesn't matter. You get to drink booze all day anyway.
Exactly right. Actually, a lot of things in Lake Mead, which is our largest body of water here, Lake Mead, things are getting so low that actually it's exposing some of the things that have been done over the years here. We actually found somebody with cement shoes that evaporated water. That a gentleman showed up wearing cement shoes.
Did he say, finally?
Damn. So the stories are
down
true.
Here forever. But yeah, no, a lot of the atrocities. You know how there's a lot of holes dug, in the desert. You guys have seen Casino, right?
Yes.
Where Sharon Stone gives head.
Was that Sharon Stone?
So it's all the way down to like exposing Davy Jones's.
You want to be my sponsor?
Locker.
You want to be my sponsor, baby? Right, and then she goes down on with Danny DeVito.
Back of that head somewhere.
Joe Pesci.
Multiple times.
Did you say Danny DeVito? How would you go down on Danny DeVito? Lay on your back, flat on the ground? Guy's about that tall, man.
He's like, come on, get in there, Sharon Stone.
You come in with a miner's helmet and a shovel. You're like, I'm about to go down on Danny DeVito.
About to get real hard in here.
Just saying, you sure.
So in 1829, a Mexican trader named Antonio Armijo was en route to Los Angeles when he named this valley Las Vegas. Las Vegas means meadows.
I learned this at the Meadows. I learned that yesterday.
Oh, real? I'm sorry.
Museum.
I
No,
didn't
you're
hear
good.
you.
Yeah.
It's hard
Oh,
to
that's,
hear you.
hey, let's throw it to a guest for a second. Tell me what you found out that Las Vegas actually stood for.
Yeah, give us your findings.
Meadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
No,
What was it? I totally missed that.
Yeah, it's called the Meadows. And it's
There's nothing.
Oh, the Meadows.
Did the
No,
guy
I
never
just
see a meadow before, or what? Who the hell looks
I just
at a
want-
desert and goes, "Look at these meadows"?
Oh, Jesus.
Same shit.
Okay, let them.
All right. Go
yeah,
on.
keep moving it towards you. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you actually have to talk into the mic, Dave, not into the wall.
Grab it, and kind of put your mouth on it, and grab it
Yeah, just,
with both hands if
Eat
you
the
have
mic,
to.
bitch.
just like how you paid that debt the other night. Just grab it and go to it. Go to the top.
Pretend you're trying to go first on Fireside. Yeah. Thanks, Lauren. Now I can only think about being first and then swallowing a huge cock. Thank you so much.
I'm pumped
I've
for
seen
today.
about
You guys are
3,000
amazing.
messages in that time, so I think
All I can think about is vaginas with biceps when I think of Lauren.
A big, very muscular clitoris.
It's got a tattoo on his forearm that says "Mom."
The clit has a forearm. So the Meadows is, before you get into the messages really quick, the Meadows, this is an oasis, right? This is such a, it's so far away from everything. It's in the very southern corner of the state of Nevada, where mostly everything happens in the top state, Carson City and Reno and Laughlin. And it's the gateway to Lake Tahoe as well, right? So as you traverse this state, there is jack fucking shit in this state. It's a shanty. Once you leave Las Vegas, it's like living in a church.
Once you get too far north on Las Vegas Boulevard, doesn't it turn into like homeless tent city?
Oh, I got better than that. We got a story about homeless and where they live.
You know,
They live underground.
Yeah, in the tunnels and all that. You know, it's
That's
funny
right.
you say Vegas is an oasis, but that'd be like traveling through the desert and dying of thirst and stuff, and you finally reach the oasis and it's a porta potty.
Well, in 1829, imagine I'm talking about
Antonio.
Antonio being a trader and making a route from Los Angeles to Utah. This is the perfect place to stop. It's a perfect trade route to be able to, catch some. It's right in the middle, so it's good to catch some Z's and be able to kind of reset. It's really hot out there, so your horse is dying. So that all of the prostitution and the fun stuff didn't happen till a little bit later. But that guy totally, he was like, this is named Las Vegas, Los Meadows, and that's why we had the Meadows Mall.
Oh, really?
Right. So
Las
do you
Vegas
guys
actually
have a
means the
season
Meadows.
over there? Is it just hot all year round?
Oh, we have season. Yeah, it's awesome. We have, one of the reasons I love this over Miami is that we actually have seasons, and it snows here.
They have
It
seasons.
snows in Vegas.
It's hot,
It
and
does.
then they season the
Wow,
day
I
that
did not
goes
know
to the
that.
sun. Really?
You find
Are you
yourself
sure?
going like a lizard. Like you get out of a car, it's 120 degrees out, and you're like scurrying to the casino. And you're like, everybody's like, right?
Oh, I thought you'd lay on a hot rock so you don't die.
Yeah, people instead of that, people here bask on top of Wheel of Fortune machines.
Oh, that's
Like,
good.
That was me last night, actually. Thank
oh, did you win anything?
No.
Are you sure that's
Oh,
No.
Are you sure that's snow, AC, and not just like ash from all that nuclear testing they did out there?
it's cocaine.
Oh, well, that's good. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on
It's
the
a mixture of radiation and cocaine.
I'll
That's what
just
keeps us
follow my
going.
nose, like Toucan Sam. I'll just be floating through the desert, be like, I found my home.
So the area was sparsely inhabited between 1829 and say 1855, and then magical things happened. Such magical things where actually Brigham Young, the Mormon, came out here and he led
boy.
30 Mormons I know. Crazy Latter-day Saints. What about the other day saints? What about the first saints, not the latter day?
The prior
Right.
days,
What's wrong with those?
They died in the heat.
they're all
It's
dead.
always the later day saints.
Yeah, should be present day.
It should be present day saints or yesteryear saints.
Yeah.
So he says, "Oh my God, this is a wonderful area of the city, of the country. We must send 30 of our best virile young men out here to live." And he did. And in 1905, when the arrival of the railroad came, that's when it really took a big step, right?
Thanks,
This
China.
city's based on two things: railroads and water.
Truth.
right?
Yeah.
So excellent water lines to be able to hydrate a very already bereft of any like any water whatsoever, anything hydrating is dead here. So everything looks dead. I'm not sure what's alive. It's all pretty crazy. It's jarring.
Outside the vicinity of the city.
There's not any green anywhere unless there's a fake green thing that MGM said, hey, look, a garden. You have to like build one. It'll die.
These trees are real, we promise.
Real
How much you want to bet these trees are real?
So guys, I'm gonna jump in real quick because we've got like a stack of messages. I want to knock a few of them down if we can. Then we can get into the story a little bit more. So we've got Worm.
Yeah, I like when AC went to open the blinds, Dave and Sam just fucking dodged from the sunlight like some vampires.
Yeah. I feel like a vampire today. Jesus, please.
All right.
I saw them spot
that one. We've got Lauren. I think she sent 3. I think the first one's.
I'm pumped for today. You guys are amazing.
Oh,
no.
Good morning. Good morning to the panel. Good morning,
What's up,
Dave. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, AC.
Good morning.
And to the king himself, Elvis. And fuck you, Rocksteady. I did hear my voice in there earlier. Thank you guys for that slippery finger. I love a slippery finger.
Oh,
I've been finger banging since 13,
Is this the
maybe.
show where we can like curse? Because according to Rocksteady, I should clean up my vocabulary a little so that people like me more. But fuck you, Rocksteady. Fuck you.
I didn't say that. I said, watch your potty mouth, you dirty bitch. That's what I said. Right now, next we've got one more from her. Here we go.
You got something to say,
Also,
Dave?
secondly, is marijuana legal in the state of Vegas?
Is it not?
in the state of Vegas? In fucking Nevada, is
State of
marijuana
Vegas.
legal? That
Do you get that
will be a
legal
necessity
in
for whatever
the
state
of
up
Vegas?
it. I don't want to roll up because in the South, they treat that shit like it is heroin or cocaína. You know, for the Latinos, you know, we like that cocaína. So I'm curious, is the Mary Jane legal?
Mi amor.
Yeah, you're right.
Question there for you, see?
It's so fucking legal. It's so fucking legal. It's so fucking legal. I'm surrounded. I'm straddled. I am.
Look how Sam feels right now.
I heard they even have it in the vending
Wait, no.
machines in high schools in there.
They do. No, I was here that glorious day, July 4th weekend, 2017 was the day that they pulled back the veil and they allowed us commoners to taste of the fruit. It was the best. It was so hot.
Exact date.
Oh yeah.
The exact date.
You remember when kids
You
are
are
born and shit,
so
right?
good at your job.
Yeah. You remember when kids are born? These are my children.
It's that important.
It's that important. Yeah. How will you know? How will you know how I felt? Yep. So it is recreational. Absolutely. Come on down and taste the flavor. We got flavors. So if you need a buddy to go out to the dispensary with, I would be more than happy to escort you. One joint is my payment.
Wow, just one. That's a cheap date.
Here we are. It's legal and this place is real. I can't believe this place is real.
This place is fucking real. That's right. Look at the dispensary right out there.
Jesus, stop.
All right. Can I knock 3 more out the park here?
Yeah,
and
let's
get
knock
us
'em
back
out.
on track here. Here we go. We've got Juanito.
Good morning, all you shotgun people. And Elvis.
What's up, Wani?
Shotgun.
And, y'all in Vegas. Where the fuck are the hookers at?
He sounds like he's being drowned out by a hooker right now. You got to fix up the volume on that thing.
Juanito, check this out, Juanito. We have something when you walk around the strip, there's these guys who show you like these cards and they fan these cards out and then they flick them.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Someone's phone shouldn't be on. So I'm going to play a message real quick.
That's not snow. That's just Elvis when he's shaking off his headlights and flaky skin.
Well,
That's never happened before. But Juanito, they have these cards that they like flick, like you put them in the spoke of your bike, and then they give you one, and you look and it's like Brenda, whatever the number is, clean, vaccinated, scooped out, whatever the fuck,
Scooped
Yes.
out. What the hell does that mean? I don't even want to know.
Whatever. Like making it seem like they're super clean. Whatever. Like no
Hey,
diseases.
Is the queen of clubs a trans prostitute?
Yes. Yes. I met her last night, Elvis. I'll tell you that story later in the show. Go on. Anyway, move on.
I'm the queen of clubs. So I call these Juanito, I call these Hokemon. And every time we're on the strip, I'm like, give me, I gotta collect them all. Give me the Hokemon. I want to put them on my wall. I don't know. I'll get in trouble for that.
Man, you should cover your car with those. That'd be great. Just wallpaper your bathroom with them. That'd be awesome.
Here, take a flyer. Bitch, I know who fucking Christy is. She's 5'3". She's a ranger.
Ranger. She's Vegemite, and she goes down under.
We actually have. Oh, check this out. I'm sorry to keep bringing you.
I love how Rock put a fake Australian accent on, even though he's
there is something.
I enhanced my own. Did you like that?
Speaking to the microphone.
That's an Excalibur, I think.
It's called Thunder from Down Under.
There's a guy that looks just like you, Rock. I swear.
But cheater.
With abs.
Baby, no one can look just like me. They can try, but they can't be me. That's
It's
right,
a
TT
Billboard
Hairback bitch can't.
chiseled Aussies, yeah? And they're all like, look at me, oi, I'm all up here. And they're all just glistening and shit.
You should
What,
have
is there actually legit some Aussie hookers there or what?
Of course, man.
Well, yeah, those guys.
Aussie hookers everywhere.
Those guys.
They're guys.
Thunder from Down Under.
Oh, they're guys. Oh, shit.
Oh, they're dudes. Oh, they're.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
get me over to fucking Vegas, won't I? Yeah.
Show me all your goodies there, mates.
Just tell me where it is so I don't go there.
All right, hold on. Let me roll some dice here to see if we're going
Tell me where to steer clear of.
Let's do it.
Oh, shit.
Rocky, Mr.
Yeah,
Calling, man.
we got to go see the show. God damn it.
Oh, well. Just I mean, don't roll again and make it so you have to video it and send
Just
it
the
to
way
me.
the cookie crumbles. You're next. So far we have to go see Magic Mike Down Under. So
That's
she's a
Magic Mike.
I
queen.
won't hate it.
Yeah.
Where Sam looks
So,
disappointed. Dave looks nervous, but Sam looks really disappointed.
Is this all? They have. I've seen their prints. I don't know if they stuff their shit. They have really tight jeans on, but if they stuff, like they have really good like banana hammocks.
They're wearing budgie smugglers.
Stuffings.
That's what
Banana hammocks.
But
Yeah.
budgie smugglers is the Australian term for banana hammocks, right, Rock? What do you call them? The little tidies.
Yeah, we do. We call them budgie smugglers. Those little bather things that are just kind of
That very confident man
barely
you can
hide
wear
your
to the
cock, you know.
beach. How come it's always some
But
guy
Las
with
Vegas-
with his dick's in the shade because his belly's so big that wears them things? Why is it never like some young
Like Peter
strapping
Griffin?
handsome guy? It's always some big fat ass guy with a hairy back. Where it's like some TT had hairy
because
back
the old budgie smugglers were used back when like my dad's generation, like the modern day guy doesn't really wear them. In fact, they're actually starting to come back again at the moment. But
That's
you never
fine.
really see youngins wear them. But yeah, they're starting to.
That's really weird. They shouldn't do that. Young men in Australia don't do that. It's not good. It wasn't a good look for your grandpa. And it's not
Fucking
good
do it. Don't listen to him. You fucking do whatever the fuck you want in Australia.
Well,
I saw some
AC
videos of
AC will rate the pictures if you send him. Just send him the pictures. He'll okay it if it's good for you to wear.
Hold on.
Just over 18.
Before we talk about the expansion of Las Vegas, tell us about the hotel pool.
Oh my god, the pool is amazing. They have they brought. Well, I mean, there's sand everywhere here, but there's sand at the pool.
Where are you staying first, so we can get a visual of this
Mandalay
pool as you describe?
We're at
Where,
Mandalay
sorry?
Bay.
Give us your room
We're at
number.
Mandalay Bay.
Yes. The pool is huge. It has a lazy river. It's got a wave pool. They have concerts there. Last night they had Sublime with Rome.
They did.
I don't know. It's fucking crazy. I think they have a topless pool too.
I heard that premature ejaculation is not welcome at the Mandalay Hotel. Is that true?
Yeah.
Mandalay Bay.
Oh, I thought it was Mandalay.
Mandalay.
I thought it was Mandalay. Sorry.
I got to do this, guys. I'm sorry. Now that we said Mandalay Bay, another thing that happened in 2017 was the horrific shooting of the 58 people that were ripped away from this world in 2017, October 1st. Sorry that you're staying there,
Yeah.
but you did this.
Yeah, you guys are just encouraging that behavior. You're funding.
I'm so
it.
sorry. The first thing I asked was, "Are you on the 32nd floor?"
Funding terrorism.
We actually looked that up. That they don't rent that room anymore. They don't do that.
It's a museum now.
No, fuck. Maybe I don't know.
It's a graveyard, as far as I heard.
No, but they do not. I did look that up. They don't rent that room. They shut it down. They put a lock on it. I have no idea. But
And now it's haunted.
It is.
You sure that guy who just wasn't shooting at the terrible music? Sorry, too soon.
He was shooting at Dejan Aldean because that motherfucker sucks.
Exactly. I'm thinking, well,
It was
that's
a
an
horrible
appropriate
shot.
reaction to that shitty music. But
He was like, "Hey, I'm fat and I love country and stuff," and he was like, "I just want to kill him so much." None of this. The worst shot ever.
all I gotta say is, nice tattoo, Jason. We see you, buddy. We know exactly what's going on.
Sorry?
Nice
We
tattoo,
skipped
Jason.
way ahead.
We skipped way ahead to 2017 because you're staying at the murder hotel.
Yeah.
The murder hotel.
That's my fault.
It's okay.
But the pool is awesome, like Sam's saying, and I'm going to give you a quick look at that.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh, it
That's
is.
kind of
That's it.
There's only a couple of bullet shells there.
Oh,
there.
Damn.
Opposite side. Skinny's there. Look. Put it up. Nope.
Yeah, I thought that was
Is that skinny? I thought that was the rope.
no. That's a pool noodle. That's
No,
a
but really,
that's a
one of
pool
the most
noodle with a
beautiful-
trucker hat on. That's not skinny.
one of the most beautiful hotels on the strip. It's the one that only has a beach at it, right? And I went to imagine a metal festival, Elvis. I saw Cannibal Corpse, Poison the Well. I saw Dying Fetus. I saw, some of the best, right? And
Oddly enough,
imagine
nobody shot at
watching-
those bands.
No, not a one. And so Cannibal Corpse is playing outside in the beach. So the pit is actually just like 2 feet of water. It looks like people are just splashing. And that was the pit for a metal. Is that amazing?
That's like a
Yeah.
it's
And
like
a guy
future-
had the best shirt I've ever seen on. And I have a picture of it. The shirt simply said, "Cunts impaled on shit."
That's
We're talking about Vlad the Impaler.
I think is that a name of a band or is that a new
It was
casino
up to your
opened up?
interpretation. He didn't want to go too into it.
Okay, well, that's
Pour me some of that.
That's a good
Some of that
dish.
rum.
Yes.
Yo, some
All
of
right,
that
well,
fucking rum.
We need you for our facts here, AC. So what else we got? You know what?
I've got
an interesting fact.
facts. I've got fucking
I got an
facts.
interesting fact to give a nod to Vegas. Vegas is the reason why we have Federal Express, aka FedEx, in this country. You know that?
Why? Why do you say that?
Because the founder of FedEx, he had this. He was running low on money, and he took $5,000 to Vegas and turned it into $32,000 in order to keep FedEx going. So
Wow.
he went there and won some gambling and took his money and created the overnight express
He wanted gambling.
company. Yeah, that's it. He had
Actually blew on
$5,000.
coke and hookers, by the way.
He had
How much can I
$5,000
put
left.
again?
And he came back with 32,000, which was enough to keep the company going
Thank
and
you,
get
sir.
investors
Wow.
interested in this idea of this overnight express delivery service that he had. Which he wrote a paper on it in college, and his professor told him that's not a good idea. It would never work. Was that fucking guy wrong? Fred Smith, I think his name is the FedEx guy, right?
Fuck you, Fred.
Yeah, Fred Smith was like, yeah, okay, you tell me I can't do it.
Are
Watch
you
this.
drinking out of jars?
I'm going to send it
No.
in 23 hours.
Well, first of all, fuck yeah. And number two, I asked him, I was like, "Can I get a little rum?" He hands me a fucking half a mason jar full of it.
You asked for rum, you're getting rum. Second thing, Elvis. First off, I don't normally wake up for this show. I didn't know Elvis studies also. I thought you just did the shit. Elvis knows shit.
Go back
Elvis
and
knows the
watch
most shit.
Elvis.
Go back and watch the
Elvis is chock full of
Freemason
shit.
show, man. I'm chock full of shit. I haven't gone yet. My coffee's knocking though, so we got to hurry this thing along.
Also, don't forget, we got to tell them about Fat Elvis.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about Fat Elvis.
Yeah, there was a Fat Elvis.
What about Fat Elvis?
Yeah, go. We saw Fat Elvis. Not you, but another guy who's pretending to be you, but
What an
pretending
asshole.
to be Elvis. And
Actually, it's the first time here in Vegas that I've seen an Elvis impersonator, and we've been here a bunch of times. So it was Fat Elvis, though. It wasn't,
he
like
was super. He
young
was
Elvis,
a
and he-
cross between Elvis and Jabba.
Wow.
Yeah,
No,
pretty
he
much.
was.
You know what's
he
funny?
sang great. Though.
Cross
all
between
these,
Elvis and TT.
All these fake Elvises out there, man.
Right.
You got,
Are
42.
you lonely
42 is the
tonight?
cutoff. When you hit that, you got to retire. I seen like a 75-year-old Elvis impersonator. I was like, dude, you're like 40 years beyond where you need to be. Just quit. Come on, man.
Come on, shut up, man. You don't know nothing about me.
You were my age when I died. Come on.
His foot was in a boot too, so he's doing the whole show sitting down. I don't know. It was bizarre. It was so bizarre. We also actually it wasn't the first time at our hotel. There's a pink Cadillac like taxi company or whatever, and a guy, Elvis impersonator drives you around, and it was driving around like a bachelorette party. I was like, holy shit, there's Elvis. Nope, that's not. But it was pretty cool.
I love you on Shotgun Candy.
It's funny though. I have to meet with them once a month, and I get a piece of their action, so it's all good. Tip them really well because I get 10% of that. Just saying.
Kind of like a mall Santa.
You know, my ghost hangs out there
only
in
one.
Vegas too. At the old, what is it now? It's Bally's, but it used to be the MGM. That's where my ghost hangs out. Supposedly, apparently, my apparition has been seen around the upper floors.
That's ridiculous.
And the pool, I believe. They got a pool?
Is it the fat one or the young?
Man,
the young
it's me.
one?
I'm not fat.
Just always like sweaty ass ghost. Like, hey, hold up, don't go too far, man.
Weight
Come on.
Watchers. I joined Weight Watchers. They were like, "You gaining weight?" I said, "Just wait. Watch this." And then a fistful of amphetamines later, I'm 40 pounds lighter in a week.
Hold on, man. That's all water weight.
It's bad for the heart, but good for the looks. So
I'm gonna push on here, boys, a little bit. We've got a couple of messages I don't want to lose.
Let's do it.
There's one sitting here for a little bit from Legends. So here we go.
Hey y'all, I just had to chime in. Lauren, what's up with you? I'm riding that high with you, girl.
pumped for today. You guys are
Yes,
amazing.
marijuana is legal in the state of Vegas. Yes, very much so. Good to see you, Mr. AC, Sam I Am, Dave, Elvis, Rocksteady. Appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful show. Good boy, Legends. Much love.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
It's funny. Legend is actually not a legend. It's just I just find that ironic.
Says you.
His actual last name is in my own mind, so that's it's fitting.
With a Z. All right, we got one more. We got Worm.
Sublime with Rome is not sublime.
No,
just saying.
I don't know, Worm, if I missed the message there. Let me just check.
Yeah, like when AC went to open the blinds.
No, that was played right. So here we go. We've got one more from Juanito.
Wow.
That's Juanito again having a heart attack. Oh, hang on. I think he's just resent that.
I know that.
Everyone, I know they're saying, wait a minute, Elvis looks skinny here, right? But like, that's definitely somebody he got to play as a skinny Elvis, and he's doing the voice. I know your tricks, Elvis.
Yep.
I know.
Sounds like he's hating on you every week there, Elvis. You're the roast master, so feel free to.
You've seen that movie Face Off, right? Where they switch faces. Me and Juanito switch bodies. That's why he's got that thing like this.
That's why he's sweating.
He does look dynamite in a jumpsuit, though. It's just that we can't switch back because I can't stand that smell of adobo in the ball sack area of my jumpsuits.
Man in the ghetto.
Love you, Juanito. You dirty son of a bitch. He's a good guy. He's funny, man. We roast the people that we love. If we don't roast you, that means we don't really like you. So.
Hey, by the way,
somebody come up with something about Sam real quick.
Our listeners.
I was just gonna say you don't roast me usually.
I think we came up with it.
That was a roast right there. You see, you got to be a little more polite to the ladies. Yeah, it's a shame. Yeah.
AC,
are the listeners called the Firing Squad? Is that what you guys want to be called? Hey, what's great? Good morning, Firing Squad. Yeah. Make sure to like and tackle that subscribe button.
Yeah. Good morning, Shotgun Candy fans and fans.
Firing Squad.
That was my failed attempt at a DJ voice. I never was a DJ. I was always a.
Do you know about Manscaped?
Enjoyed BJs, but I was never a DJ. Something like that. Let's get back to Vegas.
Let's get back to Vegas. I've got a few little bit of info. Let me skim a bit off here. So
we're right at the 1931 mark, right when the legalization of gambling happened.
Oh yeah, is this when?
Okay,
all them mobster guys.
If you're at that, I think I come in around the 1940s. So you go ahead until then.
Come on in, baby. Anywhere you want, just jump on.
What year did Meyer Lansky go down with his mob?
Stick around, buddy. The expansion of Las Vegas.
We're almost there.
With the legalization in 1931 of gambling. This was important because a lot of the people who came to make the railway and the railway workers were degenerate gamblers and sex freaks. So, I mean, just to be completely honest, right? Clap it up for sex freaks.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait a
Thank you
minute.
very much. Thank you.
There's a little note there. Did you notice Sam did not clap, but Dave did? That's really weird.
I'm sorry.
Standing ovation.
Standing ovation. Just keep sitting down there, Dave. And make sure your
But
hands
there
are
was a significant swath of men that were more than willing to give up their entire paycheck in a weekend if it meant carousing, canoodling, fornicating, rubbing fronts. You know, up until somebody white stuff comes out, and then you owe her money. So when you owe her money, there goes all your riveting money from when you put all the rivets in the railway, right? So,
well, I mean, is that really much different than a traditional marriage and stuff? It's just in a shorter time.
True,
frame.
except Vegas was the city that could not fail. Vegas always thought of itself as more, and it always said to itself, you know what? Because it's sentient. It said to itself, Vegas, you're going to be something special because I see more. I see glimmer. I see lights. I see people dying here. I see people getting extorted. I see prostitution.
Yeah.
Right. I see an illegal advantage towards the house. So that's when people like Bugsy Siegel and his illegal crime syndicate, that's when he came in. I know you guys know that term. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I know Rock is specifically into gangsters and that kind of life. So Bugsy Siegel was extremely intelligent, and he ran the books for most of the entire Cosa Nostra, right? So
La Cosa Nostra, yeah, he was the mafia's accountant. They call him as a nickname. Yeah,
that's right.
Well, so that was Mylinski who was. And so,
gotta have the Jewish guys.
Bugsy came in. He had the vision.
Bugsy was a Flamingo Hotel. Right.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
that came from his girlfriend. She had really skinny legs. They called it the Flamingo.
Oh, is that really where that came from?
Looks a little like Skinny, our friend, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
now, is the Flamingo still around today?
Oh, yes. Donnie and Marie Osmond performed there. The corpse of Donnie and Marie Osmond marionetting every night.
Right.
Yes.
So,
I suppose.
wait, you guys jumped ahead.
What?
No, you guys jumped
Cut in,
ahead.
Dave, please. I'm waiting
Dave.
for you to just slip in.
Give the alcoholic guy to give us some structure.
Right.
Sorry.
So here's what happened. Literally, when he talked about Railroad Town, that is what pretty much any really good city was the railroad.
That's right.
Union Pacific Railroad came through, and Omaha, Nebraska, where we are from, is also a railroad town. Now, we don't have gambling. We do have hookers. We have a lot of.
How do you know, Dave?
Omaha hookers are the best thing in town.
Exactly. That's why. But that is the railroad kind of started. It was a good stop. They had water, like you mentioned.
Water, hookers, pills.
Yes. But the railroad comes through. They had tents back in the day. And then they jumped ahead to the Bugsy Siegel shit. Now go, Rock. Go. What do you got?
Yeah. Thank you for bringing that all together. I feel like
That was I like the way you connected things, Dave.
You mended the hull of a broken boat.
He connected it like a railroad connects the.
And by all means, Sam and Dave, jump in at any time you feel appropriate. If there's things that you've seen along the way on your holiday too, by the way, I want to know.
I feel like you guys are my wolf pack. We left Skinny
Hey
on
man,
the
what
roof.
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
We gotta find. I'm literally worried for Skinny. He could either be a buffet or languishing in a whorehouse.
All right.
He's out in the desert with some guy going, "Goodbye, motherfucker." So he winds the window up, right?
He's getting used as a shovel.
I don't know how true that is.
If he gets scared, maybe he can just stand still and I think he's a palm tree.
Oh, I thought you were going scarecrow. Damn.
No, I was gonna go cacti or palm tree. I just went with palm tree.
So basically going back to Bugsy, right? Bugsy had this vision about bringing everything. So he was kind of the spawn that started the whole Vegas mafia thing coming there. He built the Flamingo, but I think they budgeted for about $1 million, which was a lot of money back then. I think in the 40s, right?
Yeah, that's like.
Or was it around the 40s or 50s? I didn't catch the exact year of that, but
I think it was 47 or something. Like that.
And we did see a probe
it must be towards the end.
Prohibition was in the 20s, and it was more like a suggestion here. It was like, we're not going to close the doors. That's crazy.
As are every other law, right?
Well, like the sheriff was huge into bootlegging and things, and he looked out their way. And the feds did a sting. They actually set up a casino or a speakeasy here, and set up a sting. And they did arrest the sheriff and 2 other guys, but because and they had a patsy. I can't remember his name, but there was a guy that got arrested and went to jail, but the sheriff and another guy actually were fined because they were in the law. But yeah, he was huge into the bootlegging.
Joe Kennedy.
Remember, love it.
I mean, famous bootlegger.
Well, yeah. I some of the info I got was that the dream and aspirations that Bugsy had about really bringing everything to Vegas, right? It kept blowing out, like bigger and longer for. Sorry?
I said, hey, look at my aspirations over here.
Yeah, and so I've got messages flying in and all sorts of shit going on my side here. But anyway, I'm getting a little distracted. But basically, that $1 million budget blew out to about $6 million. And when they opened up that casino or the Flamingo, after a month, it drained all the cash. They went fucking broke. So he went away and he got more cash together and came back and actually launched it properly and more successful the next time. But we have a few messages. I've got to knock them off, guys, because they're coming in left, right, and center.
Knock them out.
All right, here we go. What do we got? We got Joey, right?
Bingo.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
Joey Bag of Donuts. I love that.
Hey guys, how you doing? Great show. I'm enjoying all the aspects of living in Las Vegas, right? This is Joey Bag of Donuts here. I just want to tell you, don't delve too much into the organized businessman aspect of Vegas. You know what I mean? The less said, the better, right? Just take it from me. Here, I'm going to give you guys a coupon. It's a free comp there for the Caesar's Palace, all right? Just keep your nose clean, kids, all right? There you go.
Take it from me, Mouse and Chicharella.
That's good, man. Thanks, Joey Bag Donuts. There's words to live by, but not words to die by. We got to keep on, keep the
mayor.
Keep the lip a little tight there. That was a nice friendly warning. Thank you, Joey. Appreciate that.
Say that. All right, we've got next. Here's a great tidbit our guests are going to say here.
Oh, sorry. The mayor that was the bootlegger was Mayor Fred Hess, and he was the one who actually got up in the sting, and he got out, but he did have a patsy. What?
Just read it.
Oh, sorry. He's accused of...
You read news stories. You can't read this?
What? This is not my show.
No one's drunk this time of morning. Operate.
Jim Ferguson actually was the patsy.
Yeah, Jim Ferguson. Fucking dick. Good. Classic Jim. Classic Jim taking the fall.
It's like you know it.
Yeah, dude. Look at this, King. Look at that, King. Huh?
I see it. Good job.
It's called a sure shot King.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
He did too many lawns this morning.
We'll take one or two more before we carry on. So we got Kaylee.
Hey, who do you guys think is higher, me or AC?
I think he's above the equator, so I'd have to say AC. All right. So next we've got
higher. I resent that.
Joey Bucks. Here we go.
Yeah, Juanito's been having heart attack. We're gonna have to have Elvis when he as the doctor when he played the doctor in that one movie back in the day. It was so bad. He's like, oh, I got patients lined up like jet planes on a runway. Why don't you have a seat in the waiting room? I'll be with you in a minute. Imagine Elvis as a doctor. Juanito, you need Elvis as a doctor.
Follow up, yeah.
Yeah, Skinny's out in the desert nude for sure. Tripping on some kind of hallucinogen.
He's doing a vision quest.
At some point, we need to get to that story. I mean, we need to end with or something.
We need to find him.
I mean, wait, never mind.
Skinny
What
was out there
happened?
smoking rattlesnake venom.
Kind of like that.
I'd be fucking just like naked, just crouching down, freebasing rattlesnake venom.
He's moving in with some Inuit people. He's in a Adobe hut now. He's getting spiritually connected and shit.
We got more messages, but they're gonna go on hold because we're gonna try and get through this story a little bit because we're all over the shop today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so
perfectly chronological.
That.
Beautiful. We're just not going back.
Chronological, yeah, for once. So obviously, this was happening in the 50s, and it really became a place for like gangsters' paradise. Literally, they came flocking from around the country, mainly from the Chicago outfit, and they kind of would make millions of dollars of profits legitimately gambling, but also from their skimming operations in the casinos. So,
of course,
if you don't know what skimming is, basically they were skimming amounts of cash off the top of their profits before they could declare it for tax. So, back in the 50s, millions and millions and millions of dollars, which was just like a fucking fuck ton of cash back then, right?
Oh yeah.
It was easily done because there was no like record, right? So they would take people back to count the cash, but before they declared anything, they'll skim off the top. But there was guys who had full-time jobs to take these boxes full of $100 bills to the back. They'd leave the box there. The box would be taken and a fresh one would be put in, and they'd bring that box back to the money room where they'd count it all. And that was just done like 7 days a week, all day. There was full-time jobs for people like that just to do that, just to skim that much fucking cash off the top.
Well, I mean, they don't give receipts at the craps table, so it's kind of easy to launder
do
money
now.
through a thing that's just all cash.
Let's add some sizzle to that. There's a couple of different skims, right? So there's the skim at the Flamingo. Miami hotel owners Morris Landsberg and Sam Cohen, who bought the Flamingo in 1969, later admitted to skimming $36 million in untaxed income from the casino between 1960 and 1967. IRS agents who raided Landsberg and Cohen's New York City offices discovered details of the Flamingo skim, many of which were based on advice from Meyer Lansky.
Yeah.
And then there's one at the Stardust where the Gaming Control Board uncovered a long-running skim breaking more than $7 million annually. So that's a Chicago mob boss. And then there's a skim at the Tropicana in 57. In the opening, they skimmed $150,000 monthly and went partly to the owner, to Frank Costello and Sam Giancana. I think you guys know that guy in Chicago. Back home, we get the money, we fucking send it back home.
Well, Frank Costello was part of Murder Inc., right? So he was
allegedly
he was part owner of the casinos too. But one of the things that the mob sort of agreed on was they weren't going to go around killing people and doing all their thug shit in Vegas, because they wanted to invite everyone down. They wanted the tourists to come and spend money. They wanted to feel safe. They didn't want to bring heat on them. So it was this fun place. So basically, if there was one stage, if anyone was working at the casinos, it's because you were working for the mob, and everyone just fucking loved them. They never saw any violence. They thought they were good guys. And so the whole stigma of fun, it was there. It was like a family place.
Yeah, the Gaming Commission was on your ass too. Like if you wanted to do business in Vegas, you needed to be very squeaky clean. Kind of like Joe Pesci's character. They kept telling him, he's telling him, hey, why don't you chill out for a little bit? Right? Said, chill out.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't back home. And he was like, fuck that shit.
Well, in this time period, this is when like the boxing commission and all that stuff started happening also, right? Didn't they start working that up in the 60s, like the big time promoters and things like that in Vegas with the...
They did. The 60s
there was all sorts. It was just like fucking entertainment era, right? You guys have got a mafia museum there in Vegas, right?
They do.
We went to it yesterday.
I was researching that. You went there yesterday?
Yeah.
How fucking cool is that?
There.
For this show, we literally went there to prep for this show. That's all we did. And then we got drunk.
Really?
But no, it's cool.
Can you tell us more what you saw? Because I saw bits and pieces. It was actually Meyer Lansky's grandson that was doing a tour that I saw. I watched this clip, and it's going through the rooms where there was the part where I think Murder Inc. sprayed the 7 guys, and the bullets are sitting there. Like they took the bullets out of the guys, and they're sitting in like 7 different containers. When you walk through, you can see the different guns that they used. It's like fucking awesome.
Do they sell?
Rock, do you remember that?
Do they sell cement house shoes at the gift shop? That'd be something.
Do you remember the geezer that you interviewed a couple months ago?
He's a nice guy.
Which one is that? Is that you talking about Ori Spardo, or are you talking about Anthony?
Yeah. Remember, I went on and asked a comment. Do you know of the Mob Museum? And he was like, oh yeah, I fucking did my first talk there. He's like, of course I do.
Right.
Yeah. Remember?
I don't remember that he said that, or
No, well, he didn't say it like that. But I said, have you ever been? Hello, sir. Have you ever been to this thing, the Mom Museum?
Wait, did you drop a message in that time? I can't remember right now. So
like, well, we have a message from AC. He's like, huh? Who? All right.
Bring it. I don't know fucking AC. Okay. That's what he's saying. Something
Samantha,
like that.
even though I said I was Sam. So I get it.
Samantha. My name is Sam. Samantha. Your name's Samantha.
Samantha.
I see what your name is. See you later, man.
True gentleman. He is a true gentleman, and I'm saying that because if I didn't, he might whack me.
Right to the left.
You don't want to get whacked unless it's by
when you come out of this
Queen of Clubs.
Yeah. When you come out of this studio,
Pokemon deck.
This podcast studio. You make a left. You go all the way down the.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're giving toilet directions right now, live here on Fireside during our Shotgun Candy podcast because Dave can't hold his liquor or his piss.
Go back to talk to the security guard. He'll hand you a clean towel also. Yeah. But this is funny.
Make sure you sit down when you take a piss too, Dave, you pussy.
Yeah, and shake it more than twice. You're having a good time. So you're talking about these tourist attractions in Vegas. That's what I was looking up while we were,
What'd you see? What caught your eye?
Well, mainly the old school ones. Like before there was a whole lot going on in Vegas, they just had like weird shit to come look at. If you were, they didn't have TVs and podcasts and cell phones and stuff back then. So people were really bored. When they were done watching the paint dry, they used to go to Vegas and watch them testing atom bombs. Did you guys come across that? They're testing the atom bombs out there in the desert.
I did not come across that. Can you? I know a little bit about it, but if you tell me what you found for that.
Well, I think it was. Man, I can't remember. Thing I saw like an ad from like 1951 or something. There was a few casinos and not much else going on. You could lose your money, get chlamydia, and then go watch a bomb blow up. But they would sell tickets. They actually had shuttles that would go from Vegas to. It was 65 miles north of Vegas, like the main part of the strip. I don't know where that is in relation to the main strip now, but they would go out there and then people would they put on these little glasses and they'd sit there in the desert all in a big circle and they'd blow up an atom bomb in the middle of it. And people would watch and go, ooh, it cost like $3, I think. Then they get back on a bus, take their they'd all glow green and then head back to the strip. So they saved on electricity back there. But
that's insane.
There was actually the casino. Benny Binion's was the name of the casino where he advertised like a rooftop deck so you could watch it. It was a prime location because he was a tall building towards the end of the strip that faced that way. So people would go and have cocktails and dinner and stuff and watch bombs blow up off in the distance.
It's still there. It's still there.
It's still there. Benny Binion's.
And so I'm assuming that the grounds are still like radioactive at the moment. You can't go close to them, right?
Well, they filmed a movie there in like 1957 or something. I can't remember the name of the movie, but all the actors got cancer. Yeah. And people since then have sued. They've sued Vegas or whatever. They've sued somebody for exposure to radiation related illnesses later in life and cancer and stuff. So people were suing the shit out of people because, how dumb you got to be to go watch an atom bomb? Like, hey, you want to go watch destruction of
they had no idea
close?
Back then.
The effects would be.
You also smoke cigarettes, like pregnant women smoke cigarettes, like on the table
and drink
right? Yeah.
Well, hey, that's no lie. Back in the 50s, if you had allergies, they would tell you to switch to menthols during allergy season because it opens you up.
Yeah.
That's a true fact.
Guys, we got a couple we've got to take here
for Paul Malls. Go ahead.
We've got a message from Lisa. So here we go.
Wow, I used to hang around in Vegas before when they did the nuclear thing, and like I used to watch it, and there's been like no side effects. I'm totally fine.
Thank you, Lisa.
I'm sure about that.
You sound amazing.
I wouldn't bet on that, but go for it.
And we've got another one from Lisa's dad, Mr. Nielsen. So what's he got to say?
Oh, hey, how you going there, you fucking cunts?
What's that, Mr. Nielsen?
Candy, episode whatever the fuck it is. Who cares? Yeah, you're talking about the nuclear testing sites out there in Las Vegas and all that.
Yeah.
We took a family holiday there one time. Lisa used to have one child at a time, but she got the nuclear radiation all up in her vagina and all that.
Oh my God.
Now she has them like 8, 9 at a time, spits them out like fucking slot machine winning a jackpot. It's disgusting, it is. Lisa, clean up that goddamn kids out of the yard.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Nielsen. God never disappoints, does he?
Took her out there, 7 years old, boom, got the blob. Right there.
Straight on the blob.
She's shooting out nuclear reactive kids. 8 at a time, he said. Well, congratulations on your latest litter this weekend, Lisa. We look for more on Monday. We'll see you.
These are children. These are children.
If any of them have sideburns, they're not mine. Just they're freaks of nature.
So a little bit more about the radiation and the missiles, right? In the 50s, the 1950s, it was a strange time. We were afraid of all types of stuff, and we were trying to make bombs.
We were afraid of inflation, World War, the Russians. It's crazy. It's so glad we're past all that.
I know. It's so long ago. We live in such a utopia now.
Oh, yeah.
The Nevada test site was just north of the city, just like Rock said. And it had north-facing rooms and the former Desert Inn Hotel. Mind you, there is a prominent street here called Desert Inn. We call it DI if you're from Vegas. Make a rat on DI, bro. It was a perfect hotel for bomb watching, just like Rock said about Benny Bini or
bomb watching.
King said about it, right? And then you didn't like you could be strolling down the strip and just catch a glimpse of a mushroom cloud. And of course, the strip was very different than it was then it is now, right? So when you think of the strip,
now you can walk down the strip and catch a glimpse of a mushroom tip, but it's different.
Where
you got to watch out. Don't look down the alleys.
You got everything smells like a blunt because since it's legal weed, they literally think that it's legal, like just walking down the street, and that's cool. But at the same token, don't tell kids to come, right? So one or the other. Sorry, and so. That's something I never got, right? Hey, it's a family-friendly everything. And then open up the weed, and then there's literally people it smells, and I'm fine with that. I hope everything smells like that forever, but...
We got weed, suicide, highest rate of suicide, free drugs, everything, hookers. Bring your kids.
It's the cheapest drug there is.
Yeah, that's... We nicknamed it Sin City. Bring your children along. It'll be fun.
You want to watch a legal hooker sell you weed? Go get your son.
You want to get married and divorced in the same day? Bring your children.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh, that's the dirty side of Vegas, though. The high rate of suicide. So that's 3 times higher than everywhere else.
And that brings me to why the difference between the two strips, right? There's a strip where the old strip were Binion's, the Four Queens, the Golden Nugget, and there's one more I'm missing. The Four Queens, the Binion. I'm sorry.
Plaza.
The Plaza. Oh, the Plaza's all the way down, and that's the one incidentally that was in Back to the Future 2. Remember Back to the Future 2?
Can I ask you, how long is the strip?
So the new strip, I was delineating that. So the old strip that closed in 1989. That's called Fremont Street. And today that's called downtown Vegas where they were last night. It's a hoot. That's where everybody...
So the strip has completely changed locations. It's not like an old strip that was done up to the new strip. They're two totally different locations.
Since 1989.
Yeah. They changed
right. In 1989, they built the Bellagio. Now there's $2 billion properties like the Caesars, and that's where the Tropicana is. That's where the Flamingo is. That's where Harrah's and Treasure Island and the Wynn and Encore. And
how far apart of this is the old strip and the new strip?
Several miles. So let's say the new strip is about, I'm willing to guess, about 4 miles or so, 3 or 4 miles, and then the other strip is shorter, but now it's a complete street that you can walk. There's no through cars, right? So it's almost like an open mall. So that's where park now, right? More like a theme park, right? And then there's a huge canopy over you that you can actually do zip lining, and it looks like you're flying like Superman, right?
Yeah,
that's cool.
I saw that yesterday. Yeah, with
4 years ago when we got married.
Oh my god, it's awesome, Slotzilla.
It's fun.
Sam, is that where you and Dave were when you did your show? Was yeah, okay. Yeah. I saw that. I witnessed that. That was pretty cool.
I love Fremont Street. The freaks come out. You have all these. I mean, it's just so much fun.
Naked nuns with like 2 pieces of tape over their nipples.
Actually,
they're not naked, then, are they?
Jay Nunya had paid some dominatrix ladies to spank Skinny last night. Pretty fucking funny. It was pretty great.
Wow. to slap Skinny, did you say?
They have people. There's music. There's it's just great.
It's a lot looser, right? Where the Bellagio is a very stuffy, You have to go around
atmosphere,
to go to the restroom. You have to go around a wall because restroom doors can't be permitted.
Mm-hmm.
That's where where the 5-star luxury comes from. These are $2 billion properties. Fremont is obviously old Vegas, kitschy, kind of.
That's bottom dollar gambling kind of town, right?
Yeah, like
where the weirdos go. Love it.
If you say like, let's go gambling,
but that's the history, right?
Of course, that's $5 tables, everything. It's super cheap.
Oh wow! So
that's where all the history is. That's where all the gangsters were. That was the old strip, right? And that's what. And so if you want the old school Vegas experience, you'd go down that way, and there's still casinos there.
Oh, many, yeah. That's where all the hand jobs were going, and that's where people
just dicks everywhere.
Is that where the cowboy guy is? The cowboy casino, AC. You're talking about them old school ones. What was that one with the cowboy, the electric one?
Oh well, okay. Let's talk about that. So they rescued Vegas Vicky. So that's Vegas Vicky, the cowgirl.
Yeah.
And then her husband was the other guy. He used to be at the Pioneer Hotel.
That's it. Pioneer,
so
yeah.
They've taken these old, like they tore down the Stardust, they tore down the Riviera and stuff like that. So they take those signs and they put them in a graveyard, and it's called the Neon Boneyard. And you can actually go. And it's a music. You'd love it, King. You walk around, and literally, they light up, and you see like the old light.
That's cool, man.
Damn. Last time I went, Tim Burton was doing an installation there, so it was that plus Tim Burton's like, Mars Attack stuff. Yeah, it was awesome.
I heard his arm doesn't wave anymore though. The motor busted in it. Is that true?
They fixed him. They fixed
Did
him.
They, really?
They split him.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go. That's cool.
Yeah. Vegas Vicky's leg is perfect.
Oh, she does a kick, right? She kicks with them.
She does a kick, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. See, that's some cool kind of stuff. The stuff now it just seems really polished, but really criminal at the same time. It's just kind of scary. The whole modern strip. It's just I've never seen home videos of good things happening there. It's always like a girl getting punched across the street by some dude or some crazy shit. Cops.
My God. Did you see the Bellagio water show?
We have, yes. It's a thing we do. Dave likes to play on his Ocean's 11 fantasy, and we
explain the water show to us, Sammy.
Yeah, tell us all about your infatuation with water sports. I mean,
where's Dave? Is he lost in the toilet? He's watching, but he's scuba diving somewhere.
He must
you know what?
The attendant to there.
Dave is Dave. He's going to do his thing. We're good. He's on one. So no, the Bellagio fountains every 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
They put on music, and they have it's a fountain that they choreograph the water spouts to the actual music. It's wonderful. They have old Vegas music like Sinatra. They have new tunes like Bruno Mars, whatever. But they're doing it's a show every 15 minutes, and it's pretty cool. And they recycle all their water, I believe.
It's all spit. It's actually all spit.
Yeah, it's all hooker spit.
All the urinals in the hotel flush down into there.
It's mostly hooker pee with a little bit of cum. There's a big drainage system on the bottom that just catches all the excess shit.
But it's really kind of cool to see. And they've done what? They did
Game of Thrones?
There. Yeah.
Remember to see the Game of Thrones one?
Yeah.
So there was a Bellagio water show. So there's thousands of spouts coming out, and it's all timed, pressurized, and it's beautiful how they actually do it with lights and everything. One of them they did was Game of Thrones, so they had the dragon flying over, and it was dun 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 dun. Dun. It was so awesome. My inner nerd was like singing. I loved it.
All right,
that's pretty cool.
All right, we've got a couple. We've got to knock out here, guys. They've been sitting, and I don't like them sitting too long.
Let's knock them out.
Let's get 4 of them out here. All right, so we got Juanito.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to get used to this bland, flavorless body.
That was in response before. We've got Lauren.
Fun fact about Vegas. I think it was like 1938, there was an Old West town in St. Thomas that was evacuated and now lies under Lake Mead. And also, Bugsy Siegel was buried under the Flamingo after his murder in the 40s? I think it was.
Yeah.
Maybe the 40s or 50s, something like that.
In the 40s. Sorry, it would have been in the 50s. I saw a picture of him shot up, though. So, what, did they take a snapshot before they buried him? That's strange. I never heard that. It doesn't make sense to me. But, okay.
Got to let him know what happened.
All right, we actually got 3 more now. We got Joey Butts, May, and then we've got Legends. Here we go.
They had bookies, pimps, and drug dealers I could shake down. Who the fuck were they gonna run to? So I started getting everybody in line. Best of all, for the first time in my life, I figured out a way not to lose.
Yeah, he had a foolproof scheme, all right. It wasn't very scientific, but it worked. When he won, he collected. When he lost, he told the bookies to go fuck themselves.
Fuck you,
What were they
pay me.
gonna do? Muscle Nicky? Nicky was the muscle.
Hi.
Hey,
How you doing?
how you doing?
Good. You got that thing for me?
What day? Oh, Nicky, I thought you was late.
I'm laying. No, I'm taking it. I was taking it.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Well, I'm a little confused.
You're a little confused? Maybe if I stick your fucking face through this window over here, like, you'll feel that I'm confused. Give me the fucking money.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Yeah, I know. That's why you had it ready. You thought I was fucking laying it?
Fucking head.
Fucking head, no?
Smart.
Okay, there you go. From the casino itself. All right.
I would turn the fuck around.
May the Poet. Here we go.
Okay, so the news trip is 4.2 miles, just to let you know.
2.2 miles. There you go.
And you've got basically at the Flamingo, there is a bird sanctuary. It is free to the public. It's in the back of the property. And inside the back of that property, when you get midway where the wedding churches are, there is a statue resurrected to Bugsy Siegel. Sorry, I'm just waking up. So it's free. You can basically go check it out. And it's a marble resurrected statue, and it just gives you a little information on Bugsy Siegel. So this is too early for me. But I'm supporting Sam and Dave and the show, and this is my first time actually mentioning anything to Shotgun Candy.
Well, thank you for doing
Shotgun
that.
Candy, which I don't know if it will or not.
It does, mate. Thank you very much for dropping in with the message. Appreciate you being on Shotgun Candy. Thank
And
you
it was
very
great to
much.
meet you on Thursday.
Yeah, absolutely. We met May.
Oh, you met May as well, did you? Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
We hung out.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
So we thank
All
you for
right.
that.
Thank you, May. Next, we have...
Rocksteady.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Did we have another message? I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, we have one from Dave, one from Legends. So I'm going to knock them out real quick, and then they're clear, and then everyone just can hold the
Dave's in
message
my
for a
bathroom.
second. So here we go.
Being so extra.
Hey, I know you guys are talking about Vegas and interesting stories. The last time I was in Vegas was in February of 2020. I don't know if you remember this, AC, but I was very excited because I was coming from New England. Again, I am a Bostonian. So I was coming from the Northeast. I'm like, great, it's going to be February, a few days of nice, sun. I brought my shorts, and we landed, and it was snowing. And it was the first time it had snowed in Vegas, they said, in 20 to 30 years or something. And it was cold the whole time we were there. But I don't know if you remember that. I do remember visiting Pawn Stars and walking out, and there was giant snowflakes falling on the sidewalk. Crazy. But great show, guys. Viva Las Vegas!
Thank you very much. I want to meet Pawn Stars too.
I did. I'm going to
All
show
right,
you guys that. And Legends, I know that specifically because I couldn't believe it. I was like a child. I was like double rainbowing. I was like, like a kid.
It's magical. The snow is magical until you got to drive in it.
I've never touched snow in my life.
Yeah.
Right, last one. Last one's from Dave. I want to know if he's stuck in your bathroom. Here we go.
Okay, hey, so I left the podcast studio, and I walked down the butler was there, and I walked down this long hallway, and I found the restroom. Thank you, by the way, AC. And then I went out another door, and I'm on Fremont Street. I don't even know how I got here. I found Skinny, though. The Dominatrix, whatever it's called. They're done with him, I guess. But he's really drunk. I need to get him back to the hotel, so I will try to rejoin you guys as soon as I can, but I'm lost right now. I have no idea how to get back. I'm going to catch an Uber. You guys are, hey, great show, by the way. Fucking love you guys. You guys are awesome. Where's that lesser half the married? Oh, that's me. Never mind.
Yeah, see, Sam, this is where I'd worry because he can see exactly where you are. He's off to the hookers right now. He's just going to leave Fireside on. And he's going to know if you finished or not. Dave, you son of a bitch. I see your game.
Well, remember, I have a whole stack of Pokemon. Excuse me.
Yeah. Pokemon.
Oh, man.
Pokemon, dude. Absolutely. So, I want to ask you both a question.
I'll give you an answer.
Have you ever known, how can I put this?
Yeah.
The city has an underbelly that is quite dark. There's a tunnel system that over 1,000 people that are homeless have taken up to this place and have gone underground. and they have gone into the tunnels, and there's a whole documentary about it as well.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's crazy because the glittering excess of up top with, you know, it's what was that movie where people like were relegated to the bottom and people were like, oh, I'll get to the top one day, you know, sewer people.
Well, man, I'm just thinking of Terminator. Like that's where all the humans lived underground in Terminator.
Right.
You know, what robots upstairs. They gotta have dogs down there and shit.
So that's already happened. All you need is legalized gambling and prostitution for that to happen. As a side,
then you'll have mole people. Well, it's actually the storm drain sewer system. It's not the public sewer system with the shit and piss. It's just the storm runoff. But you guys never have rain, so there's not really a whole lot of water that runs through it. They're just prepared for it. But they do say that there's a couple of inches that trickle through every now and then. So people, all they have down there is like they have recliners and some of them have electricity and stuff. They got beds and they keep everything up on cinder blocks, like about 4 or 5 inches off the ground. And they just live under there because it's like 120 degrees outside. So they go down under the ground where it stays like 70 degrees. It's comfortable. Probably like that's 40 degrees in Australia time temperature.
So my last apartment was right next to an entrance. Right next to an entrance, and you would see people, you would see children's shoes, you would see a little kid's bike. It's sad.
Whole families, whole generations live under there, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No,
so there's a whole city underground. So I never heard anything about it. So you just raised it during this show.
Yeah.
And
I think the documentary was it called Mole
somewhere
People?
of 1,000 people.
Or something.
Sorry?
Well, they only know of. They know of like hundreds of them, but they assume that there's thousands because you got to figure the whole city has storm drains. Because if it didn't, and it flooded, it would be detrimental and catastrophic to the strip and stuff. So all the water goes underground and comes out. But they even little like steps that go down and then just little doorways and then tunnels. The tunnels are pretty big inside too, and it's a whole community of people that just live under there.
That's right. And
can I ask you guys? So just to add to that, so what's the population of Vegas? And so it gives me a bit more insight of you thinking about how many homeless there are living underground.
There's a lot of homeless above ground too. Lots of homeless people. Like
right. We saw them the other.
It's crazy. What's the name of that street that you're not supposed to go down? The one
Martin Luther King.
No, it used to go down all the way through, and then they made it into a dead end, and it's like a gauntlet. If you go down there and you don't have weapons and stuff, people are just down there all drugged out, fighting. Crazy people.
We were just there going, and we were going to a really nice place too. We were like stepping over people, going, "Get it together, Grouch. Come on."
Yeah, it's
together.
Kind of sad. If you drive too far north out of Vegas, like on the main strip, you just see tents on the side of the street, people sleeping, people just walking around with nothing.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad, but mental illness and drug addiction is running rampant in Vegas too. So it's not
Yeah, I'm looking at some pictures of that Elvis, and they look pretty junked up down there too. They're not looking. They don't look like they're just starving people. You know, you can see there's a drug factor there.
They're fine.
For sure.
They're just delusional. They think they're talented, and they thought they were going to be able to do like magic on the strip, and they're now they're like doing magic for other homeless people.
Watch me make your wallet disappear, motherfucker.
Yeah. Watch me make this crack pipe disappear into my mouth.
Make my blade disappear in your belly.
Yeah.
On one of the overpasses yesterday. That's the first time I've seen that actually in broad daylight, smoking a crack pipe. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to lock them up, put them in an air conditioned cell, and feed them 3 times a day? That's their worst fear. Yeah, come on, man.
Were you sure it was crack? Did you ask him?
It looked like a crack pipe. It
could have
been a little tiny bowl to get little tiny high.
Maybe it was the bones of his adversaries. No, yeah. If you haven't seen those mole, I think the mole people, the people underground, I don't think they're as criminal and chemically dependent as the people above ground, because it seems to be like that's not like a violent, crazy area. It's just a real closed off, kind of weird community that they all look out for each other. But the people upstairs, I think it's more like a shoot 'em up West Town, like that's what yours. Now I'm gonna steal it, and kill you, and take it. It's
right.
It's really careful. It's really lawless outside of. It's funny. You would think that a city that has like legal gambling, legal drugs, legal booze, legal women, legal everything, and then right outside of it that's where the criminal element lives. It's like, wait a minute, I think it starts in the middle. You know,
all those people. I'm telling you, they're just people who came and they're like, I'm gonna be the best can dancer. You know, back in like the 70s, and she never made it.
There's also people that have lost everything and didn't have anywhere to go after that because they gambled away their house and their car and
Right.
you know, basically everything they had. Because
this is for the house in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah. Yeah, I see this and I'll raise you my kid. He's an idiot, but he's worth at least $100. But no, that's what it's funny. That's what those are the people that lost everything or became drug addicts or whatever, victims, and didn't kill themselves. Like
you said, roulette is this game. You say roulette? Okay, you take watches.
Earlier, like 3 times the suicide rate in Vegas as it is everywhere else in the country. 3 times. That's crazy.
Mm.
But you know, it's fun and if you can control yourself when you go out there, but it's hard for a lot of people to control themselves when everything's available 24/7. You know,
it's a big boy city. I say it all the time.
When does it turn off? When does it turn off? Never. It's always on. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They don't close on Christmas. They don't close on Easter. Nothing. It's constantly, you know, it could feed those desires that people have with the, you know, whatever they're missing in their life. They go to feed that beast, and it'll kill you, man. It'll take over. I mean, everything.
That's the club we have here, Desires.
You know what else they have there? The Heart Attack Grill. We didn't talk about that.
Been there. Oh,
before we do, we've got a message from May, and she might want to add to the homelessness part here. So here we go.
Okay, so now you're asking the population of Las Vegas, 649,000 and change as of 2021. So that's how many people actually are living here now. I'm not sure about the homeless population, but that's basically about 649,000 and change.
And the homeless population is 639,000.
That's a lot less than I thought. I thought it was like 5 times bigger than that.
No, that's like New York status there. But
I'm from a place that's huge and sprawling, and you would think that it was that place compared to this place. I thought it was a big boy city because everything's open to like 5 a.m. There's after parties. There's, you know, the models, the Latin culture, the spiciness, right? This place is big boy shit. If you have any vices, you will die here. You will die here because
in a week. Yeah,
there's no stop. There's no windows in the casino.
Well, see,
since no clocks as well, right?
And there's pure oxygen pumping in. No clocks. You don't know what time it is. You could be there for 24 hours and not know it. Seriously.
I'll have another cigarette, another drink. I'm killing myself.
Here, have some free booze and then go visit the Heart Attack buffet. But no, the one thing you got to think about is she said 640 some odd thousand people there.
650K, yeah.
But at any given point in time, how many visitors are there? Because that city could easily double at their high times.
4 million people landed in Harry Reid Airport in April 2022.
Just April.
Right. So we're talking a little different here then. So yeah, you got 650K residents there, and then you've got the tourism that comes through.
So you're talking any given time, it could be, you know, 2 or 3 million extra people there, plus the people that live there. So that's why it seems so crowded all the time, because, you know, 4 million people just in 1 month. If you figure they all stayed for a week, there's some overlap in there. There's 3-4 million people there extra that don't belong there. I mean, how many rooms are in the hotels? And they're all booked up all the time. If you try to book a vacation to Vegas, you got to wait. It's not like you can go like, hey, we want to come tomorrow. They'll be like, yeah, no, try next month. You know,
well, there's a couple of hotels that I know that are vacant right now, ready for your patronage.
Yeah, but I don't want to stay at those. They got cameras in the ceilings and holes in the bathroom walls.
And the bed shakes.
Yeah, they got the stains from the last guy. They didn't even clean them up yet. Oh, thanks. They got volunteer bathroom attendants in that place. I know what you're talking about. That's weird.
I'm so glad we got married at the executive hotel.
And they got one common bathroom in the hallway of the hotel next door.
So one thing I sort of came across in my studies, man, is that when it came to the mob life stuff, that is one full dedicated fucking show of shit. There's a big ass story behind that wouldn't go in with the mix of just this sort of overview of what Vegas is like. So, there he is. He's back.
Just the 50s to the 60s is a whole show on its own, and then before that, you got 30s to 40s. It could be another one, man.
Dave,
dive deep.
Dave, could you just turn your shirt down? It's a little loud, man.
You're a dick.
I can't wait to go outside. We're all gonna melting.
Stop.
Hey, AC, you told him that thing with the handle on it where the water goes down is not a slot machine, right? He was going for quite a while.
I mean, if you see sevens, do it, dude. If you see 3 sevens come up, you took a wicked shit.
You do not want the jackpot when it comes to a toilet, because that something will overflow. Sorry, Dave, I couldn't hear you through the alcohol.
So we've talked about the progression of Vegas as far as its birth, the birth of it with the railway, with the people coming, the people patronizing it. In the 20s and 30s, it was the legalization of prostitution and gambling. And then, of course, they had to turn up the heat, where now in the 60s and 70s, they had to add weddings and more events and shows, right, and dancing.
You actually, this was one of the first, or it only took 6 weeks to get a divorce here, and that's kind of what made it popular. And
I'll just kill the bitch.
Here's the deal: you could come here and be a resident for 6 weeks to get a divorce. So people would move here, and they had divorce ranches, like hotels where people would stay for 6 weeks. Then they'd get their divorce from the person they wanted to get a divorce from. So it was a really quick way to get a divorce.
And they'd stay for another week, find somebody they'd fall in love with, and marry him again. So they're just permanent residents over.
Yeah, I mean, they just stay another 6 weeks. But
hey, I love you now.
Time out. I was not gone that long. Why are we talking divorces as soon as I show back up? We are the married couple. We're not the couple.
I found it.
It's not going to be.
Have you been to the divorce ranch?
Dave missed the spark between AC and Sam when he left the room. Calm down, baby.
Welcome to Divorce Ranch.
Hey, speaking of things that are haunted, like my ex-wife's, never mind. Did you guys come across the marriage rate and divorce rate are both like higher in Vegas than they are anywhere in the world? You know, that's crazy. But all the haunted things that are in Vegas. Do you guys come across any of that stuff?
Yeah, there's a gentleman named Zach Baggins.
Oh yeah,
hold on.
Yeah,
let me roll.
He's got the haunted Vegas Museum, right? If you roll 2 sixes, I'm
I
out.
can tell you about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, good.
He rolled 3 sevens, but he only had 2 dice.
You know who's hilarious? I got to tell you right now. So we went to go see Chris Angel last year.
Yeah,
Chris Angel is pretty much touted as probably the best living guy right now, right?
I guess
the best living guy.
I don't know.
I saw Copperfield.
I think he's a bit of a shit, but
he is. But imagine the state of magic today, where we think this guy is. I thought he was cool in what he did. Listen to this. He's from Long Island, and he has a lisp.
Yeah.
So when he talked, he's like, "Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Chris Angel, and this is my son Johnny Christopher." And I'm like, "You're from Long Island, and you have a lisp. Of course you do magic. You fucking incel. Well, of course, nobody fucking touched your dick till you were 37 years old."
He's basically the Paul Stanley of magic. He's not just like Paul Stanley.
He does some cool shit, like he climbed up the Luxor and shit, but I just wasn't expecting him to be like, "Hey, everybody, thanks for sticking around for my magic show." Yeah. It was fucking amazing.
Got some tickets to go see Mike Tyson.
Yeah, if he was really magic, you'd think he'd make that list
for real.
Spend less times with the card tricks and more times with the speech therapist there, Chris.
It's funny. He actually did. He was doing a card trick for like close-up magic, and he goes, "Okay, what do you want to appear in your purse?" And she goes, "Money." She's like, "Lady, if you think I could do that, you think I'd be fucking working here? You fucking kidding me right now?" That was pretty cool. But Chris Angel is an absolute douche, and he talks like this. If anybody didn't know.
First off, can I say that Chris Angel? I actually have a. Never mind. Okay, bye.
You love Chris Angel?
No. I'm sorry. I actually have a picture, not now, but I'll put it on, Instagram or something later with Chris Angel. He's actually a good dude.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, he's not actually magic. No, all that shit's fake. Just letting you know, in case you thought it was.
Did he go to Hogwarts?
He's inhabited. With
You mean when his body splits in half? You're saying that's not true?
Get out of my house.
I got a picture of that too. Also, yes, it's fake.
He's an illusionist.
You know who is a douche from here is what's it called? Fucking Morpheus is a fucking douche.
Lawrence Fishburne
is a goddamn douche.
He's from here?
No, but he stays here because you know the CSI thing.
Oh, what a
he
dick!
He was a dick. I'm like, dude. you're awesome. I love that Matrix shit. And he's like, yeah, fuck off. And then I go, here's what I said. I go,
and I quote, fuck off.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. I go, I would just love it if we could take just a picture. And he goes, no. And I go, that's why I asked. Okay, I respect that. Okay, which is fine.
Yeah.
But what a fucking dude. Chris Angel took a picture with me. I mean, fucking Lord Fish.
Hey, next time you meet old Larry Fishburne, just call him Cowboy Curtis. A lot of people forget he was on Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Pee-wee's Playhouse with the purple chaps on. Yeah, he was Cowboy Curtis with a long ass Jerry curl.
I did call him that.
I
did.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, Cowboy Curtis.
Did you tell him today's secret word is Lawrence Fishburne's a douchebag.
Today's secret word is divorce.
Yeah. Today's secret word is washed up.
I would have been like, do you think that's air you're breathing?
Yeah. Today's secret word is red pill.
It's mostly irradiated sand.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Cowboy Curtis. Yeah, he's embarrassed about that. Just
I understand. I understand I'm a guest on this podcast. So I don't mean to interrupt it because I'm never awake for it. But thank you, all of you. Real quick, are we up to the Dean Martin part? I'm just, I was gone for a bit. I walked down the long ass, and then I was on Fremont Street. I'm back.
Well,
is it Dean Martin time yet? Can we talk about?
I think you've been up to
the Rat Pack a little bit.
You've been up to the Dean Martin part since we started the show. There, just with a little bit.
I know.
Of back.
And mine isn't fake.
Tell you something, baby.
Mine isn't fake.
Yeah.
Tell them that.
His was either.
No, actually, we watched a whole thing on it, and Dean Martin, alcohol and drunkenness was his shtick.
Wasn't he also gay?
He probably was.
No.
However, he was
on
his shows or when he was being interviewed. It was his shtick, and that's what, I mean, it was the thing. Dave's like, I've been modeling my life over this guy, and he wasn't actually drunk. I'm rethinking my whole life here.
Truth.
How many martinis can you have?
Apparently.
Come on, baby. Just give me the whole thing. Just give me like 5 fingers of whiskey, babe.
Whose fingers,
So
though?
more like Sammy.
Shammy, baby. Sammy Davis Jr.
It was. Oh my God, she can tap dance like Sammy.
Oh, okay. We're not going to do that right now.
Not tonight.
All right, stand up and give us a little tour there.
All right.
Just a little tap dance tour.
We're doing this?
No.
Tap dance. I'll give you.
You knock it back, and we have a couple. I've got to get at the bank here.
Play the dinghies, man.
Yeah, let's do it. We got Legends.
No, Rocksteady is true. Vegas in and of itself is not a very big place. I flew in at night, and it's like a big soup bowl, and I think it's like 60 miles end to end AC. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's not very big. I was kind of shocked by that, by how the size. It's not small, but it's not as big as you would imagine. So,
that's what she said.
Great show.
Thanks, man. No, that's truth, man. I thought it was a lot bigger, but yeah, that's about the perspective I had in my mind now from getting those stats. Is about that 60 miles. Yeah.
If you've never been to LA or New York, you don't really know what a big city looks like. I mean, New York is just endless. It's ridiculous how it's stupid how big it is. You're like, there's no way this is real. It's like, yep, it just keeps on going. Just forever. And then when you get to a little clearing, you're like, oh, look at that. And there's no more tall buildings. Walk another block. Here they come. You see them in the distance. New York and LA are ridiculous.
That's the feel I got from Bangkok. It was that same feel. It's just, I mean, the city goes for hours and hours and hours.
Oh, it's the same feel.
I just looked over. Everybody's gone.
Paid that
That's crazy.
to that guy. Just saying.
Holy shit.
Well, that's all right. It's a pee break. Right. Everybody go take a pee, except for.
I was like, hey guys, everyone's gone. I don't get to take pee breaks during time.
Oh, we got a couple from Worm though, so we can do that in the meantime.
Yeah, let's listen.
Yo, I love how AC and Dave are sharing this microphone like David Lee Roth and fucking Van Halen. You guys are.
I'm so sad and lonely.
Close there.
Sad and lonely.
Breath mint, anyone?
And a follow up.
I don't know about Dean Martin being gay, but Sammy Davis Jr. enjoyed eating babies with Anton LaVey.
Oh shit! He went down there.
Wow,
he opened up that
here we
rabbit
go.
hole, man. Yeah, Church of Satan.
Cut me up a fresh baby.
The only black, Jewish, one-eyed, tap dancing Church of Satan worshiping son of a bitch that ever existed. Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah, it's funny. He's Jewish and a Satan worshiper, and he ate babies.
Forget the Kabbalah, baby. Forget the Quran.
It's pronounced Kabbalah. Yeah.
Pronounced Kabbalah, and I'll take an extra side of that.
I don't know that he ate the babies. He probably just sucked on them a little bit.
He just squeezed the juice out of them.
Probably. You just severed that little artery on their little tiny thighs, and you just have at it, baby.
In fact, many sources have credited Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack as a significant driving force behind the desegregation in the casinos too. So even though these guys were,
talk about that.
Because they were like, hey, nobody talks to my Negro friend like that, baby.
And this is Sammy. He's one of the good ones. He's with us. Come on.
Right. He's Jewish. you can't kill him like by law.
He's a brown Jew. He's fine. He stayed out in the sun too long. We found him in the desert. He's good. Let him in.
He's got a Star of David, baby. What are you gonna do? Kill him?
Just put him under your jacket. They just carried him in. He's a little tiny guy. He was like that big. But no, that's the funny thing you brought about that. Vegas was known as like the Mississippi of the West because of all the segregation they had. They were like state sanctioned segregation until like the 50s there, I think. They had like a colored train station, a white train station, and all the signs said, colored entrance, white entrance. They had a pretty bad with that. A lot of people don't realize that, but they were very late in the game with desegregating, and they had because they didn't like going to the casino and having people that weren't white in there gambling with them. So they were like, we got to get these guys out of here. Send them to Reno or something. Who knows? But no, they did. They did finally join in the desegregation and the integration of everything. So cheers to you, Vegas. Finally, you let people who are different in to lose their money also. Way to go.
we got a message
doing you a favor by not letting people in the casino. Wait, don't lose
from
your
May. I'm gonna hit that. Here we go.
Well, if you're talking about the population of New York, and I'm from there as well, there's about 20 million people and change in New York. And if you're talking about Vegas with the 649,000, it doesn't really seem to be such a big place, Las Vegas, compared to New York. So,
it's a small place.
Yeah, there's over 20 million people living in New York.
Yeah, there's
Don't you make the questions a little harder?
Well, that's New York State. That's not New York City.
Good morning, Rocksteady. Hello, Elvis. Hello, AC. Hello, Sam and Dave. Where are my manners? Forgive me. Like I said, this is too early for me. I'm still waking up here.
Wow, so like 3/4 of the population of Australia live in New York. That's fantastic.
But
huge.
I believe that's the state of New York. That's not New York City because 20 million is. I mean, there's like 30 something million in California, but that's not LA. That's the whole state.
Sure.
I mean, you feel like there's 20 million people if you ever smelled pee on the subway in New York and you couldn't get away from it. You're like, God damn, it smells like 20 million people took a piss down here. This is horrible. Yeah.
Here's some in a jar.
Yeah, that's why they put.
We got one more from Juanito, and then we should be clear.
Homeless
Yeah, that shit is so loud. Even my Puerto Rican relatives are saying to shut the fuck up.
Por Dios, quítate eso, Dios mío, me estás matando.
Hey, don't go mixing your Espanol, man. He's Puerto Rican. He don't understand that Cuban nonsense.
You don't know that, Ricardo.
Back to you guys.
Yeah, he don't know that shit.
So yeah, it was actually pretty racist kind of a place where only certain people got opportunities, and then
Frank
Sinatra told white devils oppressed.
Blonde-haired, blue eyes, oppressive devils.
Oh, hey, God, I'm sorry.
I am literally sitting right here.
I'm not used to having a white devil next to me.
All right, go.
All right, well, okay, Whitey. So anyway,
hey, AC, don't let the man tell you what to do. You stand up for yourself.
I'm so tired of it, man. Look at me.
I know.
I'm like a light coffee. I'm not even that dark. I'm like a light.
She set me down.
Dave's just mad because AC's bathroom said Cubans, and then White's was like a dog bowl outside.
You don't have to wash your hands if you're Cuban.
It's like, take that, segregation.
So yeah, they actually gave. So many whites were actually attritioned from positions in their jobs and given to black unions, along with the rest of the country. Las Vegas experienced the struggle for civil rights, as of course, as everyone did. Activists like James B. McMillan, Grant Sawyer, Bob Bailey, Charles Keller, they all dragged this fight into Las Vegas for racial integration. So it actually happened, and Sammy Davis Jr. finally got his room, baby, because, hey, Dino, give me my room, baby.
They were mad because they were only taking money from 70% of the population. They're like, look, man, there's another 30. We need to get their money, too. Let them in.
Their money's green. I don't give a fuck what color they are.
Yeah, I don't care what color the hand is. Hand me over them greenbacks. I need it. Bring it. We got to loan her that shit.
Let's skip ahead a bit to the 1970s through 88, where remember I told you that old strip was then put to rest, and then it became Fremont, where they were last night. and where the nuns with the big titties are.
Hey, was it always called Fremont, or was it called? I mean, did they change the name of the street? Was it always called Fremont Street, even back in the day?
Why?
It was always called Fremont.
Why?
Oh, okay. Just curious.
Fremont. The Hotel Fremont was on there as well. I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg.
It was one of the first founders. Last name was Fremont.
Yeah. If you see that Dave is furiously looking through his phone going, I know the answer to this.
No, I do.
See him punching his screen vigorously, yeah.
Dave, you got to update your brain, man. Kept in your pocket too long.
So,
anyway, tell us.
1970s to 88, explosive growth. I'm talking about huge, right? On a percentage basis, Las Vegas and Clark County, which is the county that Las Vegas is in, grew incredibly, right? 1930s lasting through the 2000s. It was a huge boom, exponentially, year over year. During that period, the population of the city more than doubled in most decades. The rate slowed down in the 70s with a decrease of the white birth rate. Decrease of the white birth rate.
That's crazy. Wow.
Finally, we're making a difference.
Stop looking.
It really accelerated after 1990 due to immigration. In 2000, Las Vegas was the largest city founded in the 20th century. And by 2006, it was the 28th largest city in the U.S. with a population of 552,000. In the city, and nearly 1.8 million in Clark County in general. And then it gave way to an urban sprawl as well as other places that I know of. Like, for example, my parents live in Sun City, Summerlin. That was a huge kind of a place where the dealers, the people that worked in hotels, they all had their way to, go back and kind of recede into the hills and not have to worry about. Exactly. Right.
Yeah, they don't want to live in Vegas.
A lot of dealers, right? So then you got upper middle class Summerlin, and then you got, North Vegas is not somewhere you want to go, guys. Let's get that.
When he says dealers,
why is that?
He means car dealers.
Dealers, and I think drug dealers.
They got the good meth there, bro. You got to see a guy named Rodriguez.
Yes. He's in the audience, actually, isn't he? The guy fucking with Elvis.
That's the plug. So an American
Rocksteady asked a question. Hold on. Rocksteady, what was your question?
Yeah.
I said, why wouldn't you head to the north?
High crime.
Man, that's where people get split in half. People get dissolved in lye.
People get
a lot of acid. People just get shot for no reason. A lot of B&E, B&H's, Z and G's, Z and H's. All types of different letters.
What's that?
Oh, baby.
Any HJs?
You don't know what that is. You can't afford it.
all the HJs are in around the main strip, though.
Exactly. And they're all clean. So you actually call the Pokemon card and you say, hello, Wanda. And she's like, hello. And then you say, can you meet me?
Hello, Skinny. Where are you?
Yeah.
I'm on the roof.
To scratch and sniff.
I don't know where I am.
So Hunter S. Thompson.
Sniff test.
Heard of this person?
Don't sniff it.
Hunter S. Thompson. As your lawyer, I command you to take a hit of what's inside that brown bag. So Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, detailing he wrote a book called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, detailing his drug-addled circus visits and shit like that. So he really put that place on the menu. And on November 21st, 1980, the MGM Grand Hotel and casino suffered a devastating fire. So 85 people died. 785 were injured in what remains the worst disaster in Nevada history. The property eventually was sold and reopened as Bally's, as King said earlier. And MGM moved to the Tropicana Avenue. So they were like, no, we don't like this, that it burned, you take it.
Worst case of Hebrew lightning ever happened right there. Yeah. But that brings us back to the haunted aspect. They say that on those top floors you can hear kids screaming and people yelling and stuff. And they say that's a crazy one. They say that they actually see a lady in the casino with her dress on fire pulling the one-armed bandit slots. I'm like, man, she was burning to death and kept on gambling. That's a trooper right there, baby.
Fuck this.
She's like,
she's on fire.
Got one more quarter. I might win. Maybe I'll win a fire extinguisher.
The ghosts are just going around fucking. It's hot, baby. It's hotter than July in this bitch.
Boy, what do you have to do in life to become a ghost and still be on fire? That really sucks. That's pretty bad.
Die on fire. According to some,
must have been crazy.
If you die on fire, I think that's enough. I have a question about death too. Now that you mention it, will I see my grandma as 16-year-old grandma, or will I see her as 75-year-old grandma?
Well, if your grandma was 16 when she died,
I feel like you see her how you remember her. Or because you wouldn't recognize her as 16-year-old grandma.
That's not fair to her, though. What if she wants to come back as banging ass?
She presents herself to grandpa as 16-year-old grandma.
But why not? But why not the 45-year-old wife that he remembers her as?
Whatever.
AC, I'll give you a little piece of advice, man.
I mean, she presents
don't
herself.
go flirt with any 16, 17-year-old apparitions, and you won't be hitting on your dead grandma.
I want that's mainly what I'm thinking. Like when I get there, if I get there,
You don't want to mistake her for somebody.
exactly. I don't want to get back to the future where I'm like dating my fucking grandma.
Yeah, you find out she's a whore in the passenger seat drinking booze and stuff.
Exactly. In heaven. She's in heaven being a whore.
No, after you're dead, does it really matter? I mean, you're like, damn, look at grandma.
I mean, if you're 16, I need to know that because that's not fair to my grandma. She wants to project herself as something, and I have this old vision of her dying.
Who would go back to their 16-year-old self, though?
16?
Yeah, who would go to 16?
I
wouldn't.
I was having a great time.
I was all fucked up with the memories and the thoughts of
30.
Yeah, kind of like memories.
Dave was hoping for 28.
Are you planning to see your dead grandmother anytime soon, or?
16. High school sucked. I hated high school.
But you're right on the cusp. You came back.
You're not so sure of yourself. I mean, I
had-
go back to where I was most confident.
How about 21? Because that's when you can start drinking, and that's liquid confidence right there.
I was pretty confident, man. I was putting roofies in people's drinks. I was finger fucking.
Okay.
I was doing all types of shit.
Oh, roofies does work with Vegas. We're going with that. Rooflin. It's Rooflin.
Rooflin.
So back to the show, Rocksteady. Am I right? So anyway.
Yes, correct. Back to the show. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to say that Joy wants to know what the age of consent is for ghosts, first of all. And
ghosts. So they're dead. So they're dead now.
Unless they're unbaptized babies.
They're dead now.
I think the age of consent for ghosts is eternity, isn't it?
It's gotta be.
I was eternity yesterday. I'll be eternity tomorrow. So let's do it. Come on.
Allow this man to drop
We have a message from Worm. Here we go.
No, Lacey, unless she's burning in hell with you, I don't think you're going to be seeing Grandma. Oh, that was cruel.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
Want the French toast? You lit liquor. I can't believe you. I can't fucking believe you. What if I wanted to hit on my fucking hot grandma in hell? Who gives a shit?
I mean, it's okay there.
In hell, it's totally, it's encouraged.
I'm in the wrong show. I'm in the right show. This is Vegas. Perfect. Stop. In 1844, John C. Fremont led a surveying and mapping expedition into the area. That is why Vegas exists. He led the survey.
That's why there's the street.
What did you survey?
and-
Like crows and cacti?
That's why there's a street, Sam, and there's a hotel.
Yeah.
So anyway, with the help of his wife, Jessie, apparently a chick, I guess, published best-selling field reports and maps, which contributed to Western immigration.
What a fucking nerd.
I know, right?
What a fucking nerd, dude.
Gosh. That's what I got. John C. Fremont.
Hey.
John C. Fremont.
You did a thing. I'm proud of you.
I did a thing.
I got a great idea, sweetheart. We can sell maps. We can lay this whole place out. It'd be great.
I got the sexiest thing ever here, doll. I'm a cartographer. I'll get the most pussy then.
Have you seen my topographical map collection?
I'll topograph a map.
I'm gonna get some booty tonight.
Want to touch your topography?
Play with your geeks,
Where are we going with this, guys? Where are we going with this?
Just goofy nonsense.
Here's where we're going with it. Clark County, back in the day, used to be Lincoln County. No bullshit. Lincoln County, Nevada. Lincoln County.
Okay.
No, I did.
Over
No, I took a picture of it.
Dave taking a
It's a thing.
Now it's real.
No, you want to show them?
Yeah. You guys see that? You guys see that?
No, they don't see that.
Right?
Anyway, it was Lincoln County.
See, he hasn't got the best photo in the world there.
No bullshit. And now it's Clark County.
We're going off the rails.
And yeah, we're done.
Why? We're learning things.
Yeah. Oh, there's in block 16. That's where the brothels were.
Oh.
I know.
Wait.
Dude,
Let's
have you
study
been
that.
to the Mob Museum?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, we
apparently
talked about
not. Rock, you would love the Mob Museum. It's all here. No, you can't see it.
I was looking it up today for the research, and it looks so fucking good. I can't wait to visit it.
It used to be the courthouse. That was the original courthouse in Vegas, right?
It is, and we actually were there.
That's a cool ass.
We actually were there.
So they used to prosecute and try mobsters in that building. That's pretty damn cool.
Rico.
I like it.
Rico.
Sorry? Say Keefan or something.
Queefer Sutherland?
No, not him. But yes, him.
So another thing that I did a couple days ago, we had somebody in town, and we took him to see the bodies exhibit, but also at the Luxor, but also we saw the Titanic.
That's so funny.
There's actual artifacts there, dude.
So gross.
Oh my God. Little teaspoons.
Everybody died.
Not everyone.
No.
They got a frozen Leonardo DiCaprio laying in the entryway when you go in there. It's great, man.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Draw me like one of your French girls.
Well, in addition to the Mob Museum, we got that haunted museum too, right? That's where one of the most haunted places in America because of the artifacts that are in there. But it is built in a haunted house, supposedly. Like he bought this haunted house and turned it into a museum, and they brought all this other shit in there.
He bought the most haunted house. Yeah. Like it was on Zillow. It was on Zillow, and it said like, "Come see the most haunted house. Open house tonight." And they were like, "Come sleep over. It's gonna be super sick.
That's awesome.
If you can survive the night, it's yours."
So just to add to the ghost story there, when I was doing some research, I saw Maya Lansky's grandson who was doing the tour at the Mob Museum. Yeah. And at the very bottom of that was like they've still got like a real traditional old setup where there's the old bar in the 1920s or 30s, I think it was, or something like obviously 30s or 40s, something like that.
No, it was
anyway,
20s Prohibition bar. It's a speakeasy.
That's it. And so he said there was a bunch of people standing there, and they were standing at the spot at the time where there was a lit candle, and it just zipped off in front of it and hit the wall. Just zoop bang. Like that they reckon it's haunted. They all saw that at the same time.
Yeah, that's one of the other buildings on the list of the most like top 10 haunted places in there is that Mob Museum, because it used to be the courthouse, and they said that a lot of restless spirits come back to, I guess, I don't know, piss on the walls or something. I don't know. What'd you do?
I feel gypped. I did not feel I didn't get cold. I didn't feel like there was any ghost there. I feel gypped.
I felt sexually assaulted as soon as I walked in.
Dave said you gave him the cold shoulder, so does that count?
Yeah, probably does.
All right.
No, Dave, no.
Actually, I peed on the wall there, so.
Dude, they sell beer there too. That's fucked up.
Dude,
that's fucked up.
The speakeasy is literally in the basement, and you can still go there.
That shit is strong.
Dude, and no.
Speak slurry.
It's not as good as this place. But anyway, all right.
This podcast studio. So
let's move along. Let's wrap this up.
We do want to have one.
Zach Baggins, the haunted. So you actually learn about this guy, right? So he does ghost adventures on the Sci-Fi Channel. So he actually has one of those shows, and he's become the guy, the paranormal guy, to come in and see if your house is possessed or you have poltergeist. He's the guy you come in, right? So he also has a show called Deadly Possessions, and then. So he bought that haunted museum you were talking about, Elvis. Yeah. The museum opened to the public October 2017. It consists of 33 rooms with various artifacts on display. Visitors are given guided tours of the rooms. Some of the items on display include Bela Lugosi's mirror, Dybbuk's box, Peggy the doll, Jack Kevorkian's death van, and some of the claims attached to the artifacts to be criticized are Lugosi and Captain Smith mirror kept in the museum. They've been claimed to have dubious provenance. But you actually have to sign a waiver. Bottom line, you have to sign a waiver to go do this thing. Yeah. So they might take you, sequester you.
Well, those are like the two most haunted objects known. Is that box and that doll, that creepy
and your wife's
got there,
eviscerated cavernous.
Can we do a show on this sometime? Can we do a show on this specific subject?
On haunted things? Haunted objects?
Yeah, on haunted things like this, yeah.
Ghosts, ghoulies, and spirits, yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Well, maybe next week.
I think we have one. Don't we have one coming up on superstitions?
I suggest it. I'm raising my hand now.
God damn it.
Sit down.
There you go. Sam suggested it.
What?
Well, we have. Hey, look at
She
that!
found the
What's going on
loophole.
there? That's a free show. No, we have a superstitions show coming up, right? Isn't that what we have?
I think there's something on the list there, yeah, but this one specifically with these items and stuff, because I don't know enough about it. I want to research it and talk about it. Yeah, that'd be
We're
great.
talking about poltergeist here. We're talking about full.
Well, those two
full
that doll in that box. What's the name of that box again? AC. It starts with a D, right?
No, that's not.
Here's my dick in a box.
Dick in a box, yeah.
It's the dick in a box.
Step one.
I think it's haunted.
Put your dick in the box. Step 2.
Yeah, cut a hole. No,
cut a
step
hole.
1 is cut a hole.
Cut a hole in the box.
You gotta cut a hole before you start.
Then put your dick in the box. I always mix those up. That's why it never works for me.
So you put the dick in the box and then you cut the hole so it can breathe, right?
Yeah.
But it has to be
So your
separate.
big old hairy nuts can breathe.
What are we looking at here? This is like
Dave,
I feel like I'm in
Dave
line.
doesn't know where the camera is. It's okay.
I felt like I was in line at a buffet. That guy just
So,
won't move up. Come on, man! I'm trying to get some ribs. So
yeah, after 1989, then you move into the big strip, right? This is where the Bellagio, the Caesar's Palace, all the big $2 billion mega resorts, right? And they're trying to outdo each other. One bigger than the other, one more luxurious than the other. At this point, the biggest one, the one that's the fanciest, is the Wynn for me. The Wynn is luxury, absolute luxury.
Yeah.
Well, now we have World Resorts, which is the new one. Have you guys?
No.
So brand new one. There's 4 hotels in one resort, and the bottom, Rocky would love this. The bottom is they've reimagined a
koala.
That's better than what I was.
Sorry, Rock.
They've reimagined an Asian street fair.
Oh,
as you're walking.
Oh, that's even better than what I said.
Asian street fair.
Yeah, so you can get like Thai food, like Thai street food. You can get Chinese, a guy doing a Peking duck. Every type of Asian food is represented, and it's kind of like walking through a street fair.
And koala legs.
You can even get a kitty cat, a fresh fried kitty cat.
Oh, that's nice. Pussy on a stick. I love it.
Puppy is extra. Puppy extra. You know that.
Fresh fried koala legs.
It's so hard to kill. I always cry.
Why?
All right, so I got a question for you Vegas people that live there and stay there. What is it? I came across this right at the end of what I was looking at. Actually, like early this morning. It's called Area 15. What the hell is that? I know it's based on Area 51 because that's right outside.
Let's take a trip back in time to
Maybe the
Area.
person was dyslexic when they created it.
See?
Well, Area 15 is like
It's a fucking entertainment complex.
It is.
It's an entertainment complex.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a place called Omega Mart there.
Yeah.
And it's basically a store in another reality. So you go to the store, and then all the products are something else. Like, I don't know, like chicken corn, or like, you can buy it. It's genius because you can actually buy the products that is the art. And then like you open up like a cooler to get a cold soda, but you go inside of it, and now you're going down a corridor, and it opens up to like an awesome slide, and like you're making beats and like this like beat maker, and there's just so many cool things. And there's like
what if I just wanted a damn drink? Now I got to play music and take a water slide.
It's like Alice in Wonderland, I assume.
Exactly
I
right.
want to go there.
Yep.
We've not been there yet.
It's fucking totally, dude. Please do that. Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome.
We're not going there. Not this time.
Yes, we are.
So rock shows.
Why are you putting your foot down so hard?
Because it's.
Hey, give him a few more drinks till he passes out, and then you and Sam go, AC.
Actually,
Tell him, you know what? I heard that's where Skinny is. Skinny's hiding in Area 15. You got to go find him. Yeah.
That motherfucker made it to 51. He ain't at 15.
He's probing aliens out in the desert.
He's taking the Janet. He's taking the Janet.
Illegal aliens.
we're going to wrap up at some point, but we do have to talk about Skinny. But it is Vegas, and what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Even Skinny.
Unless
it's sit on far side
anymore. Then he's not in our garage if he stays in Vegas.
We just got to make sure that we keeps away from the Adam's apples.
If he finds his way here, I'm going to give him it.
You like apples?
Yeah.
No.
Not those apples.
No, we saw a bunch of them.
Yeah.
No,
just make sure there's a whole lot of things going on here. If you see man hands, if you're attracted to a person and they have big old fucking hands, let's think twice about it. Maybe ask the right question.
No, because it's just like a dude jacking you off thing, isn't it? It's like, hey baby, touching you, and then.
Oh my god!
What the hell is that?
It's a Pokemon card.
It's a Pokemon.
Is that a Pokemon?
That's a Pokemon.
Charizard.
Yeah.
That is skinny as our whatever. Anyway,
it's rare. It's a very rare card.
Very rare. You keep that.
Let's see.
Someone that actually followed through and did the task for him. It is
Crypto
rare.
sluts. Do you want to fucking lose an exorbitant amount of money on Luna?
My NFTs.
She's like, hold on, come back. I'm not a hooker. And he goes, I've been fooled once.
Oh, that Thursday night when I went to go see you guys, the finest black hooker said, "What's up, baby?" Like while they were talking I had to keep moving because I got scared. I was so scared that she would actually engage with me because dude, I'm talking about rack chocolate muffins, bro.
Dude, I have remember. That's what we're supposed to do.
Biscuits to high heaven, ass, little waist, long ass. Oh my God, big old
round thing in your face. Did you get sprung?
Gorgeous titties. And she said, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, and I kept walking because I don't have $4,000 and I don't want to do that.
Let me introduce you to my friend Skinny. Jokes. All right.
Well,
where are we going? Are we going to a pool today?
You know what? We are going to a pool, and I love you guys, but I never get up for the show. I'm done. I was done like 3 hours ago. So
you and May,
guys finish this shit up. I'm gonna go.
Let's wrap it up, guys. Yeah,
we're gonna wrap it up.
Thanks
anyway,
for fucking up the end, Dave. You fucking asshole. All right, so let's
we'll wrap up our show. You wrap up
Bring
your.
anything to the show anyway.
You know.
All right.
Let's actually hear from my guest for a second before you go. What are your plans for the rest of the time you're here? Are you looking to do something you have never done before? Are you going to be a creature of habit?
We would love to please hang out with AC because I did not realize he was an actual real fucking person.
We would love to please AC.
That's
what I thought. That's what I thought was happening.
Not
you
like
got $4,000 to spend on a chocolate hooker, then, Dave.
Yes, we discussed on this show. Also,
chocolate hooker.
I don't give a fuck what they're saying. Here's a fun fact. I met a lot of hookers on the strip in the hotel. None of them named Wendy or Bad Bunny, so we're good. All right, you gotta go. I'm out. After that, I'm done.
All right.
Oh,
Pool day, maybe Fremont again. Who knows? Yeah. He's
Well, you guys go.
So we're just going to take a quick message from Worm. I'm going to hit it anyway.
Only Rico I know is Suave.
Wait.
Rico. Suave.
And one from Legends.
All right, AC, since we going there, I have a story in Vegas from 2011. I was sitting there, minding my business, playing roulette. I was up about, I don't know, $7,000, having a good old time. Dude, the most beautiful woman walks up to me, sits right next to me, puts her hand on my leg. I was just recently married, and it took everything in me to get up and leave that table. And I don't know, man. I still regret it to this day because it didn't work out with my wife. Fuck, where's that lady? Just kidding.
You had the number. You had the number.
Yeah,
you had
the temptation is real. Much love.
Absolutely.
You had the time that day. You had the time and the money. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a good man. Stand up guy.
That's the one that got away. That's the chlamydia that got away.
Yeah, that's the regret that never was. Good for you.
Clap it up with the clap, everybody. All
yeah,
right.
give it up. We're gonna wrap the show up because I gotta.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. We've gone over time anyway.
I gotta make my arraignment now for the shit we said.
I gotta go book a flight to Vegas.
Yes, sir. I'll be waiting for you with open arms, baby.
Sammy, we want to wish you well and enjoy your trip in Vegas. It looks like fun from what I've seen so far, and it was good to learn all this craziness that's gone on through this research of this show. Yeah, just enjoy yourselves. How long have you got left on your trip?
6 weeks. That's when the divorce kicks in.
Till Tuesday.
Till Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
There you go.
Well, you guys have a ball, man. It was good having you as a guest on.
Can
the show.
Dave hear us still?
We had fun. He passed out face down in the toilet. He don't know.
Sorry.
Dave, enjoy, Dave.
He's putting quarters in AC's ice maker, hoping that he wins the jackpot again.
We got leashes for him.
Yes, I got a free cold drink.
Hold on. What? Boys, what?
Skinny took over. You know what he found. So
Skinny what?
Skinny found the chick at the airport.
The airport person I was like, I thought that he came from Nebraska with this person.
No.
He met a girl at the airport.
And he found her.
Wait, before he left to come here, or when he landed when he got in?
When he got in, found a chick.
And he's with her now.
It's on a swivel. I'm like, I gotta put blinders on you, dude, because I don't think you're gonna make good choices, and that's fine. But I don't want you to lose your money and be robbed
and live in the crying game.
I told him I was gonna put a fucking, like the little kids where you put the little backpack with the leash. I'm like, here you go. I'm gonna walk you
on a leash.
Hey y'all, this ain't fair. What y'all doing to me, man? You got a leash on, bro. I'm sorry.
We all know that Skinny's not listening here, Sam. But if he was, what would you tell him?
Make better choices.
We love you. Just be careful.
Skinny, I'm going to make sure you watch the replay. Make better choices, you dumb son of a bitch.
I love you. Yeah. Nobody else in my room. That's fine. Let's do that.
Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful.
Skinny, fall in love with the one-armed bandit instead of the two-titted bitch.
That brown biscuit ass bitch I saw. Oh my God. It took every fiber of my being, Legends, not to turn around and go, yes, tonight, this is the time.
You're rolling your dice with them prostitutes out there, man. There's plenty of good, desperate, ugly women that need your, attention.
But she was so pretty. She said hello to me, no one else.
Yeah, she told me she loved me, just like every stripper and hooker. All right, let's get out of here, guys.
Let's go. Yes, go. All right, guys, you can find us on these platforms. Obviously, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all the... no, you know what? Just Google us. Google Shotgun Candy, and you'll find all the platforms that you need.
Yeah, I've been flogging. I've been flogging on this, boys. But I put up 3 episodes last night, up to 15. I'm sorry, up to 14. So we're missing 15. Is going to be next. I implore everyone to go back and not only share the show right now. Go down and share the show. Go and listen to number 14, Pirates. I took the time to listen to it in its entirety. You guys really I wouldn't steer you wrong. I laughed out loud the whole time, not at myself, at these geniuses that I work with. It was.
He was high though, so it doesn't really count. Remember, it's weed's legal there, so well, there you go. All right, yeah. If you
it'd be weird if I was sober.
If you enjoyed what you heard here, man, go listen.
Look at him, fucking sober.
Damn funny, man.
This is a little different this time.
I have fun every time I'm with you guys, but
it's always fun. We've got a message from Drunk Dave today. Here we go.
Hey guys, how are you? Where is the real Skinny? I'm worried about him. I don't sound like Lisa at all. I was trying to fucking do a fake Lisa goddamn voice. Anyway, I'm not Lisa. I am Dave. Son of a bitch.
That's shit.
Why am I awake for goddamn Shotgun Candy? Awesome show, though. I bet this is the best one. Because, not me, because of fucking, goddamn it. Better half of the goddamn married couple. Son of a bitch.
Right here, dude. Just stop. You left the room.
Hey, guys. I still can't do it. Son of a bitch. Lisa. Where's Lisa? Where's Skinny? Where am I? Holy shit. I walked down the hallway again. Somebody in this show and come find me, please. I have no idea where I'm at. I'm in Vegas somewhere, I guess. It's sunny out now.
If you're looking for Dave, he's halfway down in the bottle right now. You'll find him.
The bottle has a huge dent in it. I'm ready to fucking do this.
Skinny might be at the bottom, so just keep drinking, Dave. You'll find him. Let's roll out, guys. Thank you very much for another good week, man. This is a lot of fun. And next week, I don't even know what the topic is yet next week.
I want to thank our really good friend.
It depends if we're going to roll out our plan. We have a plan, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a meeting on Tuesday. I'm going to confirm a few things, but I'm pretty sure it's all going to go ahead. So
it's possible it could be epic, but it's definitely going to be epic, no matter what.
If it's not going to happen this weekend for any reason, it will happen the weekend after. But I think it's all good to go ahead. I'm just going to confirm.
Don't get twisted. We will have a show next week for you, right here live on Fireside. And
Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity, motherfuckers. Yeah,
it'll be something, or it'll be something else, but we'll be here.
We'll be here. We'll definitely be here. All right, guys. A message from Joey before we leave. He wants to say something.
Oops. My cousin.
I love my grandma, and it's I wonder if my if my grandpa was still alive and my grandma, and vice versa, would my grandpa still want her to have the boobs that she had before she died, or look like, the filly that he picked up, when he was young and had, 8 kids with.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
I'm thinking
for eternity.
Yeah.
Set me up with a wrinkly pussy for all of eternity. I mean, wrong choice, bud.
Well, they all got wrinkles, man. What are you gonna iron it?
Well,
come on.
Except
Lawrence. Lawrence got biceps, triceps, lats, twats, whatever they call them muscles in the back. All right,
Legend
guys.
says, great show. $10 says, Skinny is with a man and he doesn't even know it. And I believe that too.
He will find out eventually.
I'll give you one more. But he does know it.
Same.
All right.
All right, I'm bringing up the weight bot. All right, guys. Hey, thanks a lot for the listeners and for listening to this crazy ass show. And we'll see you all next week.
Appreciate it, guys. Love you. Adios.
I'm pumped for today. You guys are amazing.
Oh. Bye, guys. Clap it up. Fuck yeah. 8 o'clock on Wednesdays, God damn it, if you're not there.
Where's the claps? Come on.
Mental
Clap us
issue.
the fuck out. Come on.
Clap it up. Share it, guys. Please, if you haven't shared it, that helps us tremendously.